You ever want to like simultaneously put something on a shirt, but also be like scared of what that would actually like? Like that's funny, but then it's like nah, because I'm just all the possibilities.
I already got the idea, but you know, these niggas gonna buy it and walk around with that like proudly, like. I don't know.
Oh shit, man.
Oh man.
Rest in peace, my nigga Coolio though.
Thanks.
Oh man, my ninjas.
You.
The hell is going on, man? How we doing? How we feeling? How we living?
Chilling.
Yeah, I'm telling man.
Cash Jones, my good brethren.
Yes, sir.
What's up with you, my man? How you doing? How was your weekend? How was your week? How are you? How's your mental health, Cash?
I'm good, nigga. Just chilling, nigga. Just living life, working. Weekend was cool. I ain't did shit. It was a stay at home weekend, so you know, just having some me time. You know,
Drinking?
Actually, no. Until now, I didn't actually drink this weekend until right now. They started doing this. I was like, but I actually didn't drink this weekend. I should have.
Yeah, fuck it, we home.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start drinking a little bit, drink some whiskey.
Got you. Oh, whiskey this time. No vodka?
Nah,
no rum?
Nah, I didn't have none, so I got some whiskey that I had in my car for like 2 years.
Have it in your trunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I took out the trunk of them.
I feel like you always have a bottle in your trunk. The last time we asked you for liquor, this nigga just had a bottle of what was it? It was some type of vodka just in the trunk.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be prepared for shit, nigga. You never know where you go, where you gonna need it, and if you're gonna need it, because you rather have it and then not need it than need it and not have it.
Right.
Especially when alcohol is involved. Because when you pull out the trunk liquor, that's not the first liquor. That's usually like, yo, we went through whatever, and we just
damn, we ain't got nothing else.
Yeah.
And then you come and say that, yo, not gonna hold you. I might do that.
Yeah, because I just got a random ass box that was, I don't know what the this is in my trunk, so I put it in there so it's not rolling around, and I just leave it in there and forget. Like that's why the bottle I had is just because I like to drink, but I'm not so much of alcohol because it should be in the trunk. I'm like, I want to drink. I forgot. I'm gonna get it later. It just stayed there. It's been it was in the trunk for like 2 years because I got it before I quit my other job. I got it from my other job, and I've been at this job for like 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. This shit has been sitting there. So
nah, I do that with like baby wipes and stuff. So I just like buy like a bulk size, and I keep one in like my house. I keep one in my car. I'll keep one at work or some shit. I'll just keep it in like random places just in case I need to wipe something up or some shit.
Wipe it down, need it.
Yeah, they just there. But like a bottle, that might come in here like, I ain't know I had this.
Especially because winter coming too, so definitely like chill it, hold it down,
chill that bitch out. And then you ain't gotta look like an alcoholic in front of your parents.
That's a fact, nigga. But yeah, nah, week is cool. I realize I hate people, but I always knew that.
That was a given. That's a known.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. You ever be like, is it me? And then be like, it might be me, but it's also
what happened though?
No, it's just a nigga annoying. He just talk too much. And I'm like, yo, stop talking to me.
Oh, that same dude?
No, it's a different dude. He just talk too much. I'm like, yo, why are you talking? Like, but it's like, respect my headphones, nigga. Like, I hate when they don't respect the headphones. Because I be having the headphones and then they'll talk to me. But like, I gotta talk to this nigga. And then I gotta take out my headphones. Like, what'd you say? I put them back. And it's like, I think, but he's like, I realize it's not just me, huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
No, I realize it's not completely just me. I think he's one of the people. Him? No. I mean, I might be the only one who hates him, but I think like sometimes I wonder, am I just being too critical, or is this nigga really? And I think the nigga really just is annoying. He's like, I think he's like starved for attention. So he'll do shit like if he's like watching something, he's the type of person where he's like laughing out loud, going, like moving his body when he's laughing, like it's like he wants you to engage him in conversation. So he's like doing extra shit to like get you to like
ask him like, hey,
like,
what are you watching?
Yeah, exactly. Just so I can like. So it's like it's not just me. It's like this nigga's really just annoying.
Okay,
slapping his leg and shit.
Yeah, I was like, you can be doing shit just so you can engage in conversation. Because I heard him. He said some shit one time. I guess like when he's a kid, he was neglected or some shit like that in the house or some shit. So I think I believe it's like that psychological shit where I think it's like, oh, he never had no one to listen to him, so now he trying to make everybody listen to him. Because he tell everybody this nigga's his whole entire business about every fucking thing. Like there's some chick that's on a job that's giving them some play, and he's telling every single person in that building about them because they're supposed to have, like, I know everything. Like, they're supposed to have Chinese food on Friday because they had like a date and he's just trying to fuck and all this other shit. And it's like, yo, nigga, why are you telling me? I don't need to know this. I don't care. Don't tell me, but he'll tell everybody, and he'll call him over, like, and then just to tell him, like, yo, nigga, shut the fuck up. Just let it happen. Just act like you've been here before.
Did you let it happen?
Nah, because I don't know her that well, so it's like, how much what she got going on does she want other people to know about? But I know everything. I know every single thing that's going on because he telling me. Like, you know, relax a little.
So he pulling it.
Like somebody we used to know.
Yeah, and then he tells everybody. It's like, yo,
shouts out to Voldemort.
Voldemort. God damn.
Sounds oddly familiar.
Oh, is that a similar thing that would happen?
You was there. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Mike.
Yeah, we have, because I'm like, who am I? I think we might be thinking of two different people.
No, it's I'll tell you what, Mike. Okay. Bobby. Bobby, what's good with you, man? How you doing? How you feeling? How you living?
Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
Yeah, Voldemort.
Oh, okay.
How was your weekend? How's your week going? What's the word, man?
I've been chilling. I went out. When was this? Friday. Went out Friday. Okay. Went in this club called Bar, because that's pretty much the only place that niggas can go.
Oh, in New Haven.
Yeah. Either that or what is it called? Via's? Yeah, Via's right next door. That's just straight, but it's more like a restaurant. It just, plays music somewhat. But went to Bar, and this dude I see all the time. I think he's like Dominican. Like this this short black dude. Like, he kind of look like Sammy Sosa. Like, this nigga was
white.
Nah, he black.
Not Sammy Sosa.
Well, before the cream. Wait, before that.
Before the cream.
But every time, like, I've been seeing this dude for years at the club, right? But like this night, this nigga had to be on something. This motherfucker was dancing in slow motion.
Nigga wanted to enjoy yourself.
Yo,
He's on the Haran, nigga.
I don't know. I was something about Spanish culture. Like, them niggas be moving their hips. This nigga's moving mad slow, just going like this. I'm like, yo, look at this nigga. He dancing in slow motion.
That nigga was in the zone, man.
Yo, every time I see this nigga, he just.
Oh, he was on some shit. He was
slow motion, nigga.
He was pulling the Tina. He was feeling himself. He's like, he's like, I'm on my shit.
Nah, this nigga was too sexy for his shirt. Like, the last time I seen him, this nigga was on the balcony with the chick dancing in slow motion.
Oh no, he was giving the slow pumps. He was letting her know what's about to be happening.
I was like, nah, this nigga on.
Yeah, maybe Joe got to him. Who knows?
God damn. Speaking of unwanted cocktails.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was out with Dave, right? And Dave, like, he wears like.
I thought we were talking about Jeffrey Dahmer.
No.
Oh
well,
shit.
It was something like.
Yeah, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's going somewhere though.
Oh shit.
So we in the club, is me, my boy Wiz, and Dave, right? So Dave, he's the fashion guy of the group. Like, he'll wear some shit that nobody's wearing, and he'll always get a compliment, right? He had this, it looked like a starter jacket, but it wasn't. And it said a mirror on it, and it was purple. And he had some purple Nikes on. And this dude walked up to him, and then he was like, "Hey, I want your jacket." And I was like, yo.
Oh shit. He said Grove Street.
I was like, what? He's like, "Where'd you get this jacket? I want your jacket." And then I look at this nigga. He has the porn stash, right? This nigga has the porn stash. He has glasses, and he has blonde hair with a hat on. I'm like, yo, this nigga look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, I like how everybody's finding out about Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, this shit ain't happened mad long ago. Like,
yeah,
like
did.
It's like some recent shit that was just swept under the rug.
It definitely did. Motherfuckers outraged, like, fucking, what, 30 years, 40 years later?
Yeah, I mean, but if you're like 23, 24, you probably ain't really hear about Jeffrey Dahmer like that. We're older, so we heard about it. But, so it's like reintroducing it to a younger crowd. Because, all them niggas is on Netflix, on the streaming shit, but there was like 2 when that shit was happening.
Yeah.
Or just born after he got caught. Because I think they said he got caught in like 92.
Yeah.
No, I think he got caught in 91.
91,
like that.
Yeah. So,
which I didn't know. I thought that shit happened in the 80s.
Yeah, I think it started in the 80s, like 87, 86, around there.
Nah, I thought all this shit happened before I was born, and then I caught up later. Because that, like, I think by the time I was born, I think Charles Manson was the thing.
What?
Nah, Manson happened in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah.
Mark, he died in jail. He in jail now, right? He ain't dead, right?
I think he died. He's definitely in jail because he's not getting out. He has
something happened in like 94 with like a cult. What happened in 94?
Oh, is that the niggas who drank the Kool-Aid? Probably.
Oh, them niggas. The ones
was that Jim Jones?
Yeah,
Jim Jones. So. Maybe
it was a couple of them.
It was a couple of them. The Comet. The people who was trying to fly down the Comet.
Had like the Nike Cortezes on, or like the Nike shoes on, whatever the fuck. That was the Comet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
man died in 2017.
I seen that docuseries too. Stairway to Space, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
that shit was weird.
It was on like Hulu or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was something like they. Them niggas dumb. They thought they was gonna see aliens.
Now you got ejectocito, cuz you drink this drink, ejecto, get on a rocket, you out here.
Astral form, nigga. That's what happened.
Astral projection to heaven.
Oh man, yeah. So that happened.
That nigga tried to fuck him. That was what happened.
Yeah. You used to walk up to somebody and talk about, "I like your jacket." I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, yo, boo.
I like your jacket. We should wear it together.
Yo, it was this chick. It was this chick in there. Like, she had a badass body, but she had an old ass face.
Oh, Rachel Dolezal.
Nah, she looked good.
Come on, Bobby.
I don't know if did you see the pictures?
That she did.
Come on.
Nah, did you see them pictures?
Yeah,
I saw the pictures.
I was like, this was not what I expected.
Not what I expected at all. I was like,
like that.
I was like,
I don't know if it's Photoshop.
Nah, man. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know if she had surgery. I don't know if this is Photoshop, but I wasn't mad. But I was like, I feel like this feels wrong.
Yeah. Like, I didn't even know that existed until nigga said it in the Discord. And I was like, I'm a curious nigga. So sometimes I was like, all right, let me just see. And I was like, huh.
I was like, I might smack it.
Yeah, you're like from the neck down?
Neck downside.
Neck up? It's questionable. Neck down, though. I was like,
Darian said, I regret seeing those pictures with everything in me.
I'm saying, like, all you gotta do is close your eyes.
I wasn't mad at him.
Neck down, nigga. I'm telling you.
It's just, it wasn't what I expected her to look like.
Shit's eyes.
Yeah, shit was high.
Yeah, that's just
the neck down. I'm not gonna lie to you, nigga.
Yeah, just surprised me.
But it's a bunch of chicks out here that have been like drinking Henny since they was 21 and no water, and they got badass bodies, but they face is just 39, 42,
not really
58.
Old though. Not really that she was old. She just had a nice body. She probably had some work done though.
I mean, that's the norm now.
Yeah, she probably had the way. It looked like it because she had this skin tight suit and that ass was popping, and she was short as fuck.
All the telltale signs. Was she Spanish?
Nah, she was black.
Oh shit.
Nigga, I don't know you, Dare, nigga. What's up, Dare? What's good with you, man? That's one of my life. I don't need to see that ish. It's not that, yo. It's not that bad.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't
a late night, 4th or 5th type situation. Yeah,
yeah.
Like, that Jeffrey Dahmer shit is not that bad. I mean, what he did was bad, but what he did wasn't bad. But the way they portray it in the show is not like extra gruesome. Like, Game of Thrones is way worse than Jeffrey Dahmer.
Nah, I don't think so.
I didn't watch it, so I can't say.
As far as gore.
Oh, you talking about the just as far as the movie in general?
Yeah, I'm talking about the visual aspect of it. Like, they don't show him actually like
they don't
sawing people and like, you know, cutting limbs off and stuff like that.
I think it's the hype of it actually happened. And this nigga actually cut a head off and then posed it, then took a picture of that shit and kept it in the drawer right near his bed. Yeah.
I mean, like,
we was talking about Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah, before. Yeah, like I think the show versus what happened in real life is too.
Do you think the outrage is necessary?
To some extent, yes.
Why?
From what I've heard people say, just because I think Bobby even kind of touched on it a little bit last week. They spend a lot of time humanizing him on the show.
Is it humanizing or telling the story?
It was sort of human.
Is it telling a story with Hollywood effects, or is it just humanizing him? Because they're not making him to seem like a good person, a rational person, like he was just misguided or something, or like his parents fucked him up.
Oh no, they did.
It was just like, hey, this is a sick nigga, and we're trying to portray this in the most entertaining, artistic light possible, even though it's some weird, outlandish, bad shit.
I think it could be both. One from one column, one for the other. A little column A, a little bit from column B.
Yeah, it was like I said the last time. I didn't expect them to show his childhood, and then when you see how he was growing up, his father was taking roadkill and dissecting it with him. I don't know if that's true or not, but if he really was doing that shit, and his mother was on pills, and the father was complaining to the mom that, huh?
Where's this nigga's brother, yo? Every time it's a great nigga out there, they never talk to the nigga brother, yo.
He don't want to be associated with that shit.
Yeah, I think he going.
But you can't help it. Your last name is Dahmer, dog.
He changed it. Honestly, that's what I would have done.
Oh, he did?
His last name is
Andrew. Andrew.
Yo, it's like, yo, nobody ever talks to Larry, yo. Nobody ever talks to Larry Jordan, yo. Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player to ever live. Nobody ever talks to Larry.
That's a little different. Then your brother wasn't out here murdering people, cutting up black people.
But he was the greatest at it.
I don't even know if he was the greatest.
You probably want to talk to somebody's family.
Nah. Not if they're murdering people. I don't think I want to be associated with that.
You good at moitering? You good at moitering? I can't help what I'm good at, dog.
The thing is that he's not even good.
I got a calling for it.
He wasn't even good though. That's the thing. You make it seem like
he was bad.
Like they made it seem like before this, they made it seem like you was some sort of fucking mastermind, but it was just like mad negligence going on.
Yeah, the cops was just racist and homophobic.
There was some gay shit in there.
He's like, gay shit in there. Can't touch that.
I ain't trying to catch the gays, so I'm gonna stay away.
Catch the gay.
That's
Israel
what it was.
Keys? No.
Oh,
Who is Israel Keys? That nigga is wild. Killed buckets of multiple cities and killed niggas at random. I mean, that sounds like King Vaughn to me.
Yeah, don't do this.
All right, cool. I don't feel like the documentary is like. I don't feel like the outrage is warranted because people don't give a fuck until it happens to them. I always say that.
What kind of?
You got all these documentaries that have been out for years and years and years about serial killers, murderers, rapists, fucking all types of shit. Like they just did a Ted Bundy thing maybe 2-3 years ago. The shit I was just talking about before, where they drank the Kool-Aid with the Cortezes on. They did some shit about them.
Yeah,
shit. They've been doing documentaries on fucking Tupac and Biggie since they died. Yeah. Don't nobody ever think about their mom and no shit like that. Don't nobody give a fuck. But now, because it's your family, now it's this big fuss because how they were murdered.
I mean, but you can't be mad at. I'm not mad at the family members for feeling away. Like, it's like
I feel like if you should feel away, you should feel that way all across the board. Like, hey, everybody that was killed by one of these people, by either Ted Bundy, any serial killer, they have a family. Most of that family is probably still alive because it happened in like the 70s, 80s, or whatever. It should be outrage all across the board. Like, hey, there should be some type of group. Nix all these shits. Don't like, hey, when they get to me, oh, now I feel some type of way. Don't do that.
Well, they didn't have the internet back then.
No, but when Ted Bundy documentary came out, they had internet. When
ain't nobody do shit.
What's the clown dude that they just did a documentary on not too long ago?
Casey, right?
Yeah, nope. I didn't see no outrage. Then it wasn't no family like, oh, we shouldn't show this. We shouldn't tell this story.
I'm pretty sure.
Now that Jeffrey Dahmer victims' family are the loudest, now we got to take the shit off.
I just think I just think a lot of that shit get lost in the sauce. I'm pretty sure there are complaints, but it just gets swept under the rug. Like, I think the Dahmer thing is catching light because Netflix is just Netflix, and everybody wants to protest Netflix.
Yeah, but did they give a fuck before it came to them?
I'm pretty sure.
Before it affected them personally, did they give a fuck about every other documentary about somebody that was murdered?
Oh, that's my thing. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna victim blame.
Miss Wallace got to see every other year a documentary about her 24-year-old son being murdered and it not being solved. before Tupac mom died, she had to see that shit every year. Movies, documentaries, fucking friends of friends coming out saying shit when that man was murdered. Every year. Got to be reminded her son is dead, never coming back for years and years on it. Nobody said shit. But now, because it's Jeffrey Dahmer, he's a cannibal, and in the way he killed people, that was newsworthy. I don't want to hear that shit. Have that same energy across the board. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm insensitive. I don't know. But whatever. What else you do this weekend, Bobby?
Let me see. I was watching Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Dragon Ball.
And
greatest anime ever.
Pokemon.
Yeah, like what was I on? I think I was on TikTok, and this dude was comparing like the original to Dragon Ball Z Kai. He was saying Dragon Ball Z Kai is better because they don't have filler episodes, right? Which I understand, and they had different score.
Mm-hmm.
And I was with him because I watched it from the Saiyan saga to the Frieza saga, but then when it gets to the Android saga, a lot of the score they use from the anime, and the way they cut it, it's not the same way they cut it in the Saiyan in the Frieza saga. It's kind of cut lazy, and the pacing is way too fast. Because I remember like most of this shit, like how the scenes were, and they'll just cut it with no sort of like digesting the scene. They'll just cut to the next thing, and I'm just like, wait, hold up, like I'm pretty sure he said something else here, but you just cut it over here, which was kind of needed. But they're just fast.
Yeah, but I mean, that was the point of Kai, because obviously the anime, a lot of stuff in the original animation was not necessary to a certain extent, because they were kind of doing the show while the manga was stretch things out. So like the reason, like niggas is having a conversation and it takes them 3 episodes to have one conversation
Yeah.
or whatever, but because they're stretching it out for time, and that happens now. The same thing with like whatever popular show that's kind of caught up, whatever, if it's based off of manga, they do the same thing now. So that's kind of the point there. So that conversation that they might have had in that original might not even ever happen in the manga.
Yeah.
And they just added it in there to stretch to get more time to like make this 22-minute episode a lot longer, so that it's not over real quick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get
So
that.
sometimes I think some of that might be because of that.
Yeah, I get that part. But one of my points is it was done better with the Saiyan and the Frieza saga, because it was a whole different it was a whole different score. It was cut perfectly. I was like, oh shit, this shit is really good if you're watching it without the fillers. So I'm watching this, so I'm really enjoying it. Then it gets to the Android saga, and it's like it's done kind of lazy. Like the pacing is not the same as it was in the Saiyan and the Frieza saga. They just cutting shit that could have just been there to digest. Even if it was like an extra 3 seconds, they'll just cut it really quick. It's like an amateur job. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you just move past that shit. Like, what the fuck happened?
Could it just be that the material wasn't the same as in the original sagas? Maybe they had to like cut around it not being as
No, everything's like
detailed,
redubbed though. That's the thing. Everything redubbed. Everything's re-recorded. It's a whole different conversation. So there's
So they just,
pretty much
like,
no
redid it,
excuse. And it's like, damn, like this shit ain't done better than the fucking last 2 fucking sagas I seen. Like this shit is just like, it's like they're just trying to move it along. And I'm like, the points is going down.
just speed past it, nigga.
Yeah, that should be annoying sometimes, but I don't know. It's good so far though.
Good.
Yeah, that's all I did.
Okay.
How was your week?
My week was cool. I worked 4 days and I've been off the weekend. So I've been chilling. Been getting a lot of work done. Working on jokes. Working on like little skits. I plan on like shooting like some TikTok skits or some shit like that. I've been working on those. Yeah, last week I wasn't here because I went to Chicago. I was supposed to go with somebody, but they backed out. Went to Chicago. I did some open mics. I went to the Kevin Hart show. That was pretty good. Kevin Hart's he's not as whack anymore. Like he's straight away from the family content, and he's getting more back into his bag. I'm not saying he's back to like, you know, top tier Kevin Hart, but like he's on his way. Yeah, I just chilled, ate some food, walked around the city, just taking in the sights, doing that shit. And then next week I ain't gonna be here because I'm going to TwitchCon. That's from like October 7th through the 9th. That's in San Diego. I think Edwin lives in San Diego. Yo, Edwin, hit me up. I'm trying to get some tacos or some shit. But yeah, Chicago's interesting any time of year you go. I've seen just a bunch of car accidents. I've seen fights. I've seen the ugliest group of bitches I've ever seen in my life.
God damn, man.
Nah, but like, how you see like a group of women and like some of them look alright or like they all busted, but one look good. These was like the ugliest group of like coagulated group of bitches I've ever seen in my life. Like if this was poker, like that's 4 of a kind. Like all them bitches was like nasty. Like this bitch that got beat up at this club. Like I was walking down the street and you see the cops on the corner, right? And these girls outside yelling, arguing to some dude way down the street drunk as shit. I don't know what happened to him, but it was these 4 or 5 girls and one of them just got beat up, right? So she outside, no shoes on, talking about these chicks in the club took her keys. Well, it was like some brunch spot. They took her keys, her phone, and her wallet or something like that. But she got beat up and she was lumped the fuck up, right?
Damn.
So she on the sidewalk, drunk, just talking mad shit, talking shit to the bitches in the window, just don't look like she bought it at all. She said she got jumped. It looked like she got jumped. She was bad. So I went over there. I was just looking at the, the scene or whatever. I was listening to them talking to the cops. And then like she came over to me, like she saw me standing there, and then like she thought I wanted to holler at her, but I just wanted to ask her where her shoes was at. And she was just drunk, and it was just mad shit. And then I was at this bar, and I was watching the game on Sunday before my flight, and outside the bar, you got to show your ID and then you get in. So it was this girl coming in. She showed the bouncer, showed like the doorman her ID. This other girl, she was at least 300. Came out the woodwork and just grabbed her by her hand, beating her in the face and beating her. Like, I told you when I see you, I was going to fuck you up. Just beating her.
Site, baby.
The girl she was beating up had to be like 5'7", like 140 or something like that. And she was just ragging her. And then like she threw it into like this little guardrail. You know how like they got them guardrails that you can like move? And
yeah, the velvet rope.
Yeah, but it was like metal, and she tossed into that with her hair.
Man, was that visceral?
And then she got up and went inside the place I was at. And then the girl just went next door to the bar she was at. And then she just stayed there. And then yeah, it was just wild. I was like, yo, nobody called the cops. It was just a fair, well, it wasn't. It was a fair one, but it wasn't a fair fight though.
Now she had it by height and size.
She had it by the 300-pound chick, she was at least 5'3", 5'4", but the chick that got beat up was like 5'7", but she was like skinty.
Had the reach advantage.
Yeah, she had the reach, but she didn't use it to her advantage. She got fucked up. What else happened? Yeah, I was just chilling. I just needed a break, and like I said, I wasn't gonna go, but then the person backed out, and I was like, should I still go? I was like, fuck it, I'll still go. So went there, enjoyed myself, and chilled. Other than that, I ain't really doing nothing. I'm trying to do some more open mics. I was supposed to do one on Friday. I ain't feel like doing it. I still got to work on some material. I'm trying to get it right before I actually present it to people. Other than that, I ain't really doing nothing. Been sitting here chilling. Had my kids since Saturday, and we just been rocking. My oldest daughter's playing Pokemon now. I don't know if there's some new wave she on, or she just bored of playing her other games, but we seem to be enjoying it, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, I ain't really got shit up. That's it. All right. Pretty much all I did. So yeah, man, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to visit our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com. You can check out all our merch and everything that's going on with us. Consider supporting us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/3 Ninjas Podcast. Everything goes back into the show. If you're watching on YouTube right now, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification every time we drop a video. If you're watching on Twitch right now, you do have Amazon. You do have one free Amazon Prime subscription that you can use on us or any other creator on Twitch. You don't have it to use for us, but you can use it at your discretion. I prefer you use it on us, but it's whatever. If you listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, please be sure to give us a 5-star rating and review. Again, not obligated, but recommended. What else? Discord is a cool place. Shout out to the dojo. I feel like everything's been even keel lately. Everybody's been in their own little areas, whether they talking shit about sports or they posting women or general conversation or news, like whatever the fuck happens. Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, all that good stuff. Type in 3 Ninjas Podcast. Hopefully we do pop up and you will see all our social medias. Other than that, that's Jones, my good brethren.
Yep.
What do we have for questions this week?
So this question comes from King Alex 314 in a Discord chat, which you motherfuckers should join. And his question goes a wee bit something like this. K-Pasa, my ninjas, Alex, aka Ray Alejandro, aka Articuno Cryptic, soundbite, where the white woman at, aka the last black Targaryen. And last but not least, Albert Pujols of Halo. So my question is, how do you deal with and get out of mental burnout? I'm currently dealing with that where I'm just on, he said but it's on autopilot and not really motivated to do much of anything. This usually doesn't kick in until after baseball season. So yeah, wishing y'all the best. And with the NBA season coming soon, it's Clipper Nation. We're taking Curry out this year. Not much Laker slander anymore because they are beneath us now. So how do you deal with mental burnout?
How do we deal with mental burnout? Depends on what the burnout is.
Get drunk. Nah, I don't know. I'm joking, nigga. Goddamn.
What does he mean by not being motivated?
These are jokes. I'm just playing.
I kid.
Yeah. All right.
What does he mean by not being motivated?
Well, no, he just burnt out. And
calling burnt out when you've been doing something for like a long period of time and it's just wearing on you, and then you hit your wits end and it's like, I just can't do this no more.
Like life ain't life and right, and you just like, fuck, this job is paying me, but they ain't paying me enough, and I, just like on that, it ain't really doing what I need to do.
Oh, I changed positions.
Oh, well, like fucking you gotta switch it up.
Hell yeah, just switch it up like a Leah, nigga.
Hand him the Vaseline, like, here, use this instead. Like, please.
The fuck did that mean? Where'd that come from? What?
Lube, nigga. Use lube instead. Right. God damn it, that's what I mean.
I wasn't talking about that, but all right.
So what do you mean by change positions? What do you mean? So when you're mentally burnt out on one thing, what is the other alternative for you usually?
Well, see that's the thing though. I was trying to get more context, and I guess he's not motivated to do what his job. He
doesn't say. He just is not motivated. He doesn't specify what the motivation is towards. I think he just means like he's just not quite happy right now. I think maybe unhappy isn't the word. I just think everything's kind of meh. You know,
everything is running together. It's just seeming like monotonous and like you running on a hamster wheel type thing.
Oh, you probably hit a wall then.
What happened?
Probably hit a wall. Time to move.
But what do you do when you hit that wall?
What do I do?
What does that mean? New job?
Oh, what I just did? I changed jobs. I just got tired of it. Like, this should just get... What? You said new bitches? What?
I mean, yeah, I did.
I don't know. The only thing I can equate it to is like me switching a job, because it just got to the point to where it was just one of those things. Like, if I would have stayed at that shit like a year, like it would have been really bad. And I was like, just like mad uncomfortable. It's like, oh, okay, it's time to move. And if I don't move, it's just gonna get worse, and I'm gonna end up doing something. Because I kind of this shit is kind of documented up here. Like I was telling y'all, like when I used to leave and they used to call me, I never used to pick up the phone. Like after a while, I just wasn't picking up the phone. I just got tired of it. I was like, I think I'm done with this shit. And then I just.
Do you think he should try like look for a new job? I guess.
Yeah, but it depends on. I don't know what he's doing right now.
Yeah, I don't know, and I'm pretty sure it's probably paying for all his bills and everything. So he probably might not be.
Yeah, but I would say this though, like most of the time when you think about something and you really need it, that shit do come to you. It's just that most people don't take the opportunity. It's like I remember it was this dude I was working with, and this nigga was complaining about it. It's a funny thing that he was 50 at the time, and I was like 28. And he was asking me for advice. He was like, I don't like fucking with this girl. Like, she's stressing me out and doing all this shit. Now, this nigga is like putting this shit in the universe that he doesn't like this chick, right? And he wants to change his position. This nigga hits me back like a week later saying, I met this girl on the bus, like this Dominican chick. She said she wanted to cook for me, do all this shit. And I was like, okay, you gonna do something? Like, nah, I can't do it. Okay, that's your opportunity right there. You just didn't take it. That's your fault. Like when you be aware like that, it be a lot of opportunities that come to you. It's just that people don't take it.
Either fair or ignorant. I would say find something else to do outside of sports and video games, like because it's very into sports and very much into video games. So maybe try finding some other, maybe throw in some variety that's different than what you've just been doing for however long you've been doing it. Like, I think you're very much into those things. So maybe trying to find something else to do could possibly help. Just throwing something in there that's different, and okay, well now this has got a whole set of ideas, issues, and problems that come with this thing. That's not the stuff that you're used to doing or used to kind of like flowing through. I think that could help a little bit.
Yeah. With me, like I said, it depends on the burnout. Like if I'm burnt out from work, you said what?
Take time off.
That too. But usually I just do things that make me happy and forget about work. I work towards, something else being my career. So, everybody knows I'm trying to do comedy. I'm trying to do, things on Twitch. I'm trying to supplement my income somehow. So when it does reach a certain point, I can quit this job and just do stuff that I actually love instead of waking up at a certain time and going to slave for these fucking white people that don't appreciate me, and then come home and just be, that whole 8-9 hours that I spend at work, I could be doing something creative. I could be doing something else. So when I get burnt out from work, what I usually do, I try to, work out regularly. I look forward to going to the gym. I look forward to getting home and like doing something creative that's been on my mind, writing something down, trying to create something new, trying to implement something new. When I hit a creative burnout, I like to just rest and just like step away. Like it's hard to turn my brain off when it comes to when it comes to creating shit. It's hard to turn my brain off, but I try to just rest, maybe watch a movie, taking something else that I actually enjoy and just put that to the side for maybe like a week, 2 weeks, something like that. Well, however long it takes for me to get over the burnout. Sometimes you get burnt out from like friends and family, just let them know like it's nothing personal. It's just like, I don't feel like being around people right now. I just want to be to myself. I need some alone time. Just do stuff you enjoy, go places that you enjoy by yourself. You don't actually need somebody to go with you all the time. We've talked about going out to eat by ourselves, movies by ourselves. You just need a reset of some kind. It seems like when people get burnt out, it's just the same thing we doing every day, Sunday through fucking Saturday. So it's like we need to break that somehow, whether it's taking a vacation, whether it's, doing something that you always wanted to do and never had time to do or the money to do, or something that, you always wanted to do and felt like, somebody might judge you for it. You're just going to do it anyway. Just find another vice. I wouldn't say like drinking is the healthiest. You could do that. It's not the healthiest. I wouldn't suggest it. Just take a break from whatever has got you mentally burnt out. Like if it's work and you got vacation time, take a week or two off. You ain't even got to go nowhere. Just stay home. Just chill.
Yeah, that's amazing.
If it's your girlfriend or something, like, maybe y'all might need a break. Maybe you feel like you're doing too much. And
a break.
You said, yo. Be serious with your niggas.
You know what's funny? Nah, it's funny because like it's funny you bring that up because I said this to my daughter
because I did it.
I said, well, shit. I said it to my daughter's mom and her cousin one time. I said, because they always talk about they want breaks from their kids, and I fucking hate that shit. I don't like people. I don't like when people say that shit. It's just a thing with me. It's just a pet peeve. And I say, you know, it's funny how people say they want a break from their kids, but let a nigga say they want a break from a relationship, everybody loses their goddamn mind.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Nah, that's an excellent fucking point. Because sometimes you need a break, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
not like I'm gonna leave you break, but it's like damn, nigga,
like we gotta fucking
breathe.
But it's the frequency of the breaks. Because if you say you need a break from your kids like every 2 weeks, like maybe you're just not fit to be a mom or a dad. Yeah, you just shouldn't have been a parent. If you need a break from your girl like every month, maybe you just shouldn't be in this relationship. Maybe if you feel like you need a break from your girl, maybe this isn't a relationship from you because it's draining you more than you're actually willing to admit. So, you know, people drain, like, I be seeing this meme all the time where it was like, be mindful of your energy when you get around certain people. So if your energy goes up around certain people, those are the people you want to keep in your life. You want to keep being around. If your energy goes down around certain people, those are people you need to stay away from.
You know what's crazy?
So if you're burnt,
No, I was gonna say I cut a nigga off real quick, and people be saying I'm heartless for it. I was like, "What are you talking about? Nigga, you bother me."
I mean, it's a way to do it. You know, it's a sincere, humanizing way to do it, and there's just an asshole way to do it. Like if you just go somebody like, yo, I ain't heard from you in like 3 months. Like, yo, what's up with you? And it's like, I don't really fuck with you. But if you let somebody know, it's like, yo, I'm not really fit. Like, what's going on between us right now? Whether it be platonic, a relationship, whatever. Like, yo, what we got going on right now just ain't vibing. You know, it ain't working for me. I'm not feeling like myself when I'm around you, whatever the case may be. I just need a break, maybe to reset. Maybe I just need a break from you. I just need to get back to me, whatever the fuck the case is. But burnout comes in many different forms. So I don't know what his personal burnout is. I'm just saying that, you know, listen to your body, listen to your mind. Whatever your body and your mind is telling you to do, I suggest do. Like I said, if it's work related, take a vacation. If it's a relationship, take a break or break up with her. You know, if you feel like you need to be doing something and you're not doing that, do that.
Yeah, even take like a long weekend, like call out on a Friday, even if it's like you don't have any vacation days or you want to save them. Call out on a Friday so you get like the whole 3-day week, some shit like that, or call out on a Monday so you get the 3-day week or something. Just take a little extra time for yourself. Because even if you can't afford to do the whole week, you can do something.
Because this verbiage that we have right now is something that our grandparents and great grandparents didn't have, and they just wrote it off and just kept doing it. And then they wind up acting out whether they, you know, excessively drunk or they were cheating or, you know, whatever the case may be. But now it's like 2022 and we got verbiage to like, oh, this means that. Oh, I may be depressed. I may be anxious. I may be XYZ. Like now that we got the verbiage and like the tools and the understanding, now you don't got to just keep going and going and going just because you feel like you have to. If you feel like you have to and you don't want to, like you mentally and physically can't, you're gonna hurt yourself, like either like gravely or just like very seriously. So take a break if you need to from whatever the fuck is making you feel burnt out.
I just cut out 2 relationships because of that shit.
Oh, that's because you bothered. But
like 2 platonic relationships, relationship with your boys, like women, like
the hoes.
Nah, it's like I kind of tweeted about it. It was this chick that she like we was casually dating and shit, right? But it got to the point to where I was like, okay, she got some shit that she has to handle. I'm not gonna bring it up, but yeah, she had some shit that she had to handle, and I was like, yeah, I don't think we should be fucking around because I feel like I'm a replacement for
whatever.
I'm a replacement for your therapy. That's what I felt like, and then it just got really bad, and then I cut her off, and then she got mad at me. And she said, I don't think we should be talking on IG anymore. I was like, okay. Like, I'm just that nonchalant with it. I was like, all right, that's how you feel. Like, I'll let you make the decision. So she made the decision. And like 3 days ago, she hit me back up, like as if nothing happened.
And I think that's important too, because I think some people will get that, don't understand that. It's not other people can't fix you, and it's
right.
not other people's job to have to fix you. And if you're using other people to sort of fix your problem, that's not healthy for you, and that's not good for you. And you should find a better way to deal with whatever it is you got going on. If you're dependent, all your happiness is solely dependent on another human being, you're doing it wrong. You got to try to find it for yourself and figure out a way to do it for yourself, because other people shouldn't be your sole source of happiness. They can enhance your life, make your life better, but if you're like, oh, if I'm in a relationship with this person, fix me, that's not the way to look at the world. Other people aren't there to fix you. They're there to enhance your life. They're not there to fix your life. So you can be with someone and still be sad and fucked up or whatever, but don't try to pin all that on them to like, because that's a lot of pressure, one, for that person, and two, that's wrong because that person could leave, and then what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta
people
be careful
don't want that. People want the easy fix.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
People want the fast fix. They want the easy fix. As you see with these BBLs and shit like that, these shits is killing. Like, I think for every 5 BBL, it's something crazy. Like every 5 or 10 BBLs, either someone dies or they get like permanent disfigurement or some shit like that, and people still do that shit. So I'm like, yo, you can go to the gym and eat right, and you can get this BBL. Like you can get the butt that you want. It just takes work, but people don't want to do that. You can't lose the weight. It just takes work. But now everybody goes to the doctor and just get it sucked out or whatever the fuck.
I mean, you can do both. Like, I mean, it's still surgery that comes with risk. That's like any routine surgery, even though they say it's routine.
I don't agree with any cosmetic surgery at all.
I do. I do. I don't mind. Like, if that's what you want, because like it got nothing to do. If you want to do that to your body, but I think. I think the issue. I think
what about that chick with the bad teeth?
I do. I think the reasoning behind it needs to be right, though, and I think that's the problem. A lot of people's reasoning is not correct. Yeah, if it's something you want to do for yourself, because whatever, I don't really think that's a problem. I think a lot of people are just doing it because they think that's what you're supposed to do, and it's because no one will ever love me unless I have a BL or stuff, and that's the wrong way to look at it. But if it's like, hey, you had small titties your whole life, I want to be a big. There's nothing wrong with doing that if that's what you want to do and you have the money for it. But you have to understand that you don't have to do that to have value. And I think that's where the problem comes from.
That's what happens when people don't work on. I feel like most cosmetic surgery these days, at least, is people that haven't worked on themselves mentally. So it's like, I want this, that, and the third because I'm insecure, because I don't love myself. It's just like now I want the quick fix. Now I want the instant gratification on Instagram, or when I go out, I want this dress to fit like this. I want to look like this person. Like, you can get that shit. I mean, breasts you can't really do nothing about. Ass, like everything else, you can do something about. if you actually work at it, you can do something about that. But it's just people don't want that. But yeah, I don't disagree. That's how Kanye mom passed. Yeah, like Kanye mom passed getting some surgery that she didn't need, and she wind up dying from it. A lot of girls that get these BBLs, they wind up dying from it. Either they get them illegally or they get them very, very cheap, and then they wind up dying. And you did this for what? So you can get some looks, some comments, from people that you don't care about, that you probably not going to sleep with, some attention that you probably didn't want, just to feel better about yourself. It's stupid.
That's why I said I feel like the reasoning should be there. I don't like, it's like the same thing with abortion. Your body, your choice. It's your body. You can do with it what you want. If you can afford to do this thing and this is what you really want to do with your body, go ahead and do it. I do think some people take it too far. That's when you get like cat-like people and all that stuff. That's too much. You're doing way too much stuff. But I think if it's your body, you can do with it what you want.
But abortion has way more reasons, though.
No, it does. But my point being is just it's your body. You can do with it whatever it is
what you want.
So if you want to get a BBL, then get a BBL. It's your body. You have the money for it. Do it. It's fine. I just think the reasons, or at least the reasons I've seen, sometimes don't justify that. Like, there's a different. Like, if it's something you want to do, like, hey, I've been short my whole life, and I can't do anything about that. I want to get that surgery.
You've seen what happened in South Park, nigga.
Oh, get your knees done?
Put the balls in the kneecap?
Yeah, putting balls in niggas' kneecap. They're making them fucking new bowl out this bitch.
Blow their knees out. But I'm just saying, like, if that's what you want to do, that's a life choice, and it doesn't affect me. So if that's what you want to do, do it. I just do think that sometimes some people's rationale behind doing it is not the right thing, and I think that's
it really
more of
is.
an issue. I think that's more of an issue than actually doing the surgery. Is what people's rationale behind doing it. And I think we should focus more on that than the fact that they're doing the surgery.
I guarantee if you took away social media right now, more than half of these cosmetic surgeries would go away.
Like, if you,
like when people call themselves Instagram models or Instagram influencers and they look a certain way and you could tell they've been carved up and all it and shaped and shit. If you took away Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, like all the big social media apps, more than half of these cosmetics would go away. And you would have to rely on talent to actually get to where you got to go. Because most of the women that people revel at now, they don't have real talent. They just look really good. I don't know. Work on your mental health, Al. You'll be all right.
Get some bitches and you'll be all right. No,
Some bitches.
I'm joking, nigga.
I know. But yeah, that goes for everybody, man. It's a thing where we like to ignore it until we get to like the end of it, where it was like, yo, I'm about to lash out at somebody that didn't do anything to me. I'm about to harm myself, and I could have dealt with this ages ago. Like, just do that before it gets really, really, really bad till it becomes unbearable, and maybe you might want to do something to yourself that's not the best.
Yeah. So take some time off of work, maybe find a new hobby. You know what I mean?
Something.
Go somewhere, maybe that could help.
Just social media platforms makes people want to do shit. Social media is the illest double-edged sword I've ever seen in my 36 years of living, because it can make or break people's like psychosis at some points.
That's a fact.
Like, it makes people want to do stuff. It makes people want to try stuff. Like, I can't tell you how many people would still be alive if they didn't do certain challenges.
Yeah.
Like, if they didn't, like, if there wasn't an option of, FaceTiming, or there wasn't an option of going live, or like there wasn't an option of writing a status or some shit. Like, it's certain shit that we wouldn't know about people, certain shit that we wouldn't see. It's just certain stuff. But, how do we know that people are going to use that for bad?
Yeah, you don't know.
We don't know, but we do know humans at a certain point. We do know that there are sick people that,
yeah,
I know social media ain't used for that. Let me use it for this and see what happens.
But this is a new thing. Social media is a very new format. It's a new thing.
Niggas been sick since forever, yo.
Well, yeah, but you don't know. You're just making a thing. You don't know all.
I'm making a hypothetical.
You don't know all of the things that people can do with the thing. So we just made social media and it just exists. We don't know. You don't think of all these things that could happen. You're just like, oh, this is just a cool new technology. It's like, oh, we're making guns. We got muskets now. We don't know all the things that's going to come with it later on once people get more involved with it. We're just making a thing to have, and now look at it. Like, you couldn't plan this out.
But isn't that up to you as the creator, or like, the person that's putting it? It's not your job to have foresight.
To a certain extent, sort of, but like you couldn't foretell this shit. When people made guns, they didn't know we was gonna have nukes. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know where this is gonna go. You couldn't fathom that. You know what I mean? Like, that's outside of your realm of thought to like think. So the same thing with like, this is just
it's kind of hard to argue with that.
This is just an easy way for people to communicate with each other. When they made the internet, they didn't know social media was gonna be a thing. They was just like, I just want to where I'm at, that's not where I'm at, to somewhere else where I'm not at. Next thing you know, we got Facebook and Twitter and MySpace and Live Journal and all that. You know what I mean? Like, the evolution of all that shit. You know that was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's like a good and a bad and the ugly of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it gets fucked up when there's no balance. It's like alcohol. Alcohol is good, but if you abuse it, you get fucked up. The phone is good. But if you use the phone to abuse it,
all the reason why, to go back to the drawing board and fix it, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh and can cards. They ain't no shit will work together like this, so they make a fix.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, true, because like I said, if you were to take certain things away, we would see certain things flourish and we would see certain things fall by the wayside. If in band card. Oh, band cards. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it like if we took away all these social media platforms, and I hate to sound like the old nigga, but if this was like, you know, like the 90s, the 80s or something like that, and people just had to rely on their actual talent to get where they gotta go, or whatever field they wanted to get in, if you had to rely on the actual skill to
that's
get
not
there.
that's not even 100% true. It's not.
How?
I mean, what's Milli Vanilli? They was popular, but they wasn't talented. They were just faces. So Fabio was a thing back in the 90s, whatever it was, and he wasn't.
Was Fabio a model though?
He's on a book, but that's not okay. Let me not say that because I know
models have good looking people have, but you had to seek out the good looking people. Like they were sought out. There was like a process to like the good looking people, because there were a lot of good looking people, but they weren't in this many amounts where we could just see them.
My point being is there has always been, and now I think the argument can be that the amount of people where it got flipped is there are people who don't necessarily have the most amount of talent, but still found their way to popularity. That's happened, and that's happened before. So that's not a new phenomenon. I think maybe you can argue the amount of people now don't necessarily have
that only happened with the internet. That's strictly because of the internet.
No, because that shit was happening in the 90s before that. That's what I'm saying. There's people like Milli Vanilli was a thing. They didn't have talent.
I don't know what happened to them. I don't know what type of I don't know what agreement they had. Maybe they went to a record label like, hey, we are some handsome black men. We can't sing for shit, but we got some motherfuckers that can lip sync their ass off.
They didn't bring I think they just were attractive. The label said, well, they can't sing. We got people to sing. My point being is they didn't have a talent. But they got popular. The talent wasn't theirs. The talent was someone else's. Same thing with.
I don't even know if they were good-looking niggas.
I don't know, because I don't know. It's just weird because sometimes out here, I'm like, really? That's a nigga, yo. I'm like, but then it's like it's not for me to like. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, well, whatever. This ain't my thing. So I'm gonna just back off.
Yeah.
like I guess, nigga. If you like it, I love it. I guess.
Yo, that's what I say all the time. I guess.
I guess, nigga. Yeah, I don't know. It happen all the time. Like, guess, nigga. If you like it, I love it.
Everybody got.
I ain't gotta like it or love it.
I just be like, hey, whatever, nigga.
Hey, whatever. Do you
continue?
Whatever help you sleep at night, dog.
Facts. I'm just saying, there's been talentless people got famous, and I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's happened before the internet existed.
Carlos Mencia,
and it's gonna.
Nah, but I
think he had some type of skill, but he just stole.
No, he had a skill. He just wasn't
good at
funny. So him stealing jokes and being able to, it's kind of like a ghostwriter, but he stole his jokes. So it's like, I know how to deliver it and make it funny. I know the cadence, I know the timing, I know this, that, and the third to make it funny. It was just when he got called out for it, it was like, oh, you stole this from ABC. Like this ain't none of this shit yours.
Element OP.
So it's like he had talent, but he just wasn't a creative writer.
I don't even know if that's true or not. Because I think he probably wrote his own jokes. I just think
he probably wrote his own jokes, but they weren't funny.
Yeah,
they might have been. He just got famous off of stealing.
I'm pretty sure Carlos Mencia wanted to be a comedian. He was trying shit. It wasn't funny. He went to open mics or like certain concerts where it was like lesser known people was like, yo, that shit is funny as fucking it kills. I'm stealing that and I'm using that for myself.
It's called D-Block.
I mean, then he got canceled. So and don't nobody fuck with him no more. So was it worth it in the end?
Maybe. It depends how much they paid him for that show.
I mean, but that money is fucking running thin now.
And that's why I said it depends on how much they pay him for that show. If that shit made it so he could forever, yes. Yeah. If not, no.
Yo, do we want to call the priest?
The priest.
Porn slash priest?
Porn slash priest.
What the fuck?
Pastor Touchy?
Pastor Touchy. Pastor Touchy. What?
Pass the touchy to the left.
God damn, nigga.
How do we get Chris on the line?
I don't know.
I don't even know if y'all be able to hear him, but let me see. Let me figure it out.
I mean, we could just add him on Zoom. I mean, well, now we in Discord. Okay, I forgot.
Zoom. All you want to do is a boom.
Well, let me see.
Can't you plug it into your roadcaster?
Yeah, no.
Plug it in,
I got it on Bluetooth.
in.
Let me see. What the hell is Chris' number? Do I have Chris' number?
456-789-8675-309.
Fuck up.
Let me see.
8675309.
Y'all hear that?
No.
You don't?
Not even close. 9.
Oh fuck.
999.
Nitroplex.
Let me see.
Yo, it's a sick world we live in, yo.
What?
Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses are being auctioned off for $150,000 right now.
Did you see them shits? Those shits is fire.
Yo.
I'm lying.
Well, $150,000 for some murderer glasses?
Niggas buy skeletons and shit. Nigga, what you want to do?
But not the fucking just because he's famous now. Like,
yeah.
I hate when shit becomes popular. I hate it, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just a bunch of hype beats, yo. It's not even like, yo, Jeffrey Dahmer been out for man long.
Yo, them Doms was been out, nigga.
Dahmer's been out.
Dahmer's been here, man. Now everybody, because we saw this, that I don't want to say that publicly. No, I'm not.
Yeah, don't say it publicly. Don't pull a joke.
Yeah. Damn, I really want to say it.
All right, nigga.
No, I'm not. I just say I really want to.
Because it's staying.
Because it's staying.
Full of Bobby.
What'd I do?
Not take shit out when niggas ass.
Yeah, you don't take shit out.
Let's see. I don't know. I don't think y'all hear him though.
Well, if you can't hear him, that's not gonna help.
Yeah.
Do we want to wait till the week after next?
I'm trying to think. Wait a minute. Let me see.
I
I don't hear that, huh?
Kind of, but not good.
Are you playing Mr. Big Stuff?
No.
So it kind
It's
of,
the big stuff.
kind of, but it's not good. Because when you trying to play through your speakers and have the mic pick it up, that's not gonna.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Nah,
And then will he be able to hear us when we talk to him? That way.
If we was on Zoom, it could have worked.
yeah.
But
I don't even want to just save it till after
I
you
wonder.
come back.
I guess. But will Dahmer still be a hot topic then? I mean, they are putting out the actual tape soon, so
The actual what?
the actual tapes. They got like another Dahmer series coming out, so it's like they did this reenactment thing, but now they're putting out like the Dahmer files type thing.
I thought they did that
Like
already.
the court files and stuff.
Yeah, the court files, like the videotapes of him confessing, and like the real actual courtroom documents and like the videos and stuff.
I could have sworn they did that shit already.
They did, but now it's on Netflix.
Huh. They made like fucking 5 documentaries about this nigga and like 5 movies before this fucking series came out.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it now. It's you new niggas, man. You new niggas is hype beasts and just pissing me off. Your Dahmer been out for mad long. So topics.
Yeah.
All right. So the Waterboy 2, Adam Sandler is open to a sequel
Waterboy.
of the Waterboy 2. Has it been too long since Waterboy 1 for us to actually get a sequel?
Because what is he, a coach? I guess he'd have to be a coach now.
Yeah, he would have to be.
He'd have to be a coach. Also, I don't know. I haven't really watched any Adam Sandler movie in a very long time. I don't think they've been that good lately, so I would prefer them not to sully Waterboy with whatever they end up doing.
You ain't watch Uncut Gems?
Nah, I ain't watched it. Uncle
You ain't watch the
John.
other movie he had on Netflix with Queen Latifah?
Nah, I didn't even know they did the movie together. The Equalizer? Should Equalizer one?
No, I fucking hate you.
Oh.
Nah, he was like a basketball scout.
Oh, nah, I don't care about basketball.
It's a movie. Huh, fuck. So you don't want to sully his name?
No, Sully Waterboy. His name is already Sully. No, let me not say that. But
God, I'm telling to you, dog.
Made bad movies.
How many bad movies has he made?
How many good ones has he made recently?
Has he made more bad movies than Kevin Hart?
Yes. I think he just makes more movies. I think by volume, he just makes more movies. When was the last good Adam Sandler movie?
Kevin Hart put out at least 3 movies a year, and 3 of them are bad each year.
I can't confirm that. What was the last good Adam Sandler movie?
Uncut Gems. I think the fucking basketball movie he put out was good. The one that's on Netflix now.
Before that,
Uncut Gems was good.
Before that,
the shit he did with Jennifer Aniston, I thought was okay.
I don't even know what the hell that is, dog.
Well, like the murder mystery shit that he did. That was good. It was like they was like him and his wife, him and Jennifer Aniston was on like a boat or some shit, and he had to figure out like a murder mystery or something like that.
Yeah, that was
I ain't watched. Last thing I remember was he was like, "Oh fuck, was it Wild Wild West or some shit like that?" Was that him?
What?
Yeah, didn't he do like some Western movie shit? I could have swore he did.
Wait a minute.
With Taylor Lautner, the nigga from Twilight, the Indian nigga. I could have swore that was Adam Sandler. And I didn't.
Are you thinking the dude that made Family Guy?
No, I think there's a different movie from Adam Sandler.
The Ridiculous Six?
Wild West.
The Ridiculous Six?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what you talk about. Oh, yeah, that was funny. That was funny. It was funny when the nigga blasted his head off. He's like, "Oh my god!" It was the dude from Twilight, the wolf motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That was funny. That was a funny movie.
If you say so, nigga.
It was.
I ain't gonna argue with you, nigga, but I don't believe you.
That shit was funny, nigga.
Adam Sandler ain't that bad, man.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Listen, I can admit to being wrong. I'll be wrong all the time, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
I'm saying he's made a lot of bad movies, but he's also made some good movies. Kevin Hart is on a streak of bad movies.
I don't know if that's true either. But does Waterboy need a sequel? Yeah.
What's the last good Kevin Hart movie you seen?
Jumanji.
What?
Which one?
Jumanji. Both of them.
You like both of those movies?
I ain't watch either one of them. I'm talking shit.
Jumanji. Fucking Jumanji, nigga.
This is why I don't be want to talk to you. Like top 2 reasons why I don't be want to talk to you, nigga. Because you always playing.
Yeah, well, life is short, nigga. Have fun.
Jumanji.
Trying to have a real conversation. You fucking playing.
I'm sorry.
Nigga said Jumanji.
My bad, dog.
The new Final Destination directors got the gig by faking a death on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I would feel like that would be kind of a deterrent as well.
I don't know. It depends on how he did it, right?
Faking a death?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what did he do?
Wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is what happened.
He's like, oh, I see your vision, dog. I see what you're doing. If you're doing this and this is the budget you had, which was nothing, imagine if you use some money, you might be able to do some creative shit.
It was something like
so,
that.
like
they said towards the end of the call, because they was on a Zoom call with the executive from New Line. They said towards the end of the call, the fireplace situated behind Lebowski, goddamn, and Stein, yeah, he's Jewish, became engulfed in flames, and the mantle began burning, putting an urgent pause on proceedings. The filmmakers quickly extinguished the blaze, much to the relief of the other meeting participants. But the chaos continued when an overheated ceiling fan came crashing down and decapitated one of the directors.
Oh, that's fire. That's actually dope. They rigged all that up.
Yeah.
I mean, that does sound dope. That does sound like some Final Destination shit. But I guess that's original. I don't know how many times that's been done in Hollywood. Maybe it's the first time we've actually heard of it, but I'm pretty sure this has been done before, where someone has done some outlandish shit to get a job in Hollywood.
Yes.
And then it sounds like the Final Destination shit. Like, yo, the fire was supposed to kill you, within a ceiling fan came down and yakata your whole shit.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. It sounds like they have they understand Final Destination is like, okay,
right?
Oh, you think this is how they're gonna die because this thing happens. this thing. It's like, oh, the fucking knife flies off the toaster, like shit, he didn't expect, like whatever. I swear that happened. I feel like that happened in one of them. I could be wrong. I could be making that up, but I swear.
If there's a knife in the toaster, you probably deserve to die.
I feel like something happened and like they fell. And one fell inside the toaster and pressed it down. And then the toaster fell over. And then when it popped up, when the toaster's done, it pops and like ejected acetyl cousin to my chest. But I could be wrong. I could be making that all up. Maybe I should work.
So it's a Looney Tunes shit.
Yeah, that's what I swear. I mean, that's what it is. It's adult Looney Tunes. Adult fucking Final Destination is. Like,
it really is. They be just looking at this shit going, bing.
Like what's the most indirect way I could kill somebody with all this shit?
Right.
I think the funniest one was when the dude got choked out in the bathroom. He was in the bathroom. Somehow the cord got around his neck and
wrapped on his neck.
He was like,
"Oh, that was the dumbest shit ever." Where the nigga just slipped out the bathroom and then just
David Carradine.
It was a couple of them. What was the one with the black dude? He was working out. He was like, and the plates fell on his head. Like, crunch.
Crushed his whole shit.
That was funny.
Cancel Christmas on this bitch ass. What we got? Dark side of Barney's children's show exposed in new documentary. Now, whenever you got a bunch of adults working on some happy-go-lucky shit, there's bound to be some sick people at play. It seems that seems to be the running thing every time. Now, what does this documentary actually portray or tell? Who knows?
He has some
drug and rocks and roll, baby.
Yeah, apparently he has some coke in his tail or some shit. Yeah, drugs.
Bullshit. Like, why would he have coke in his tail? Like, that had nothing to do with the show.
I mean, that's
like, is this like a parody of something?
I don't think this is the Daniel Kaluuya
has to be
movie.
A parody.
Nah, nigga, if I gotta do all this kid shit, I'm gonna be high the whole time, nigga.
Oh shit!
Why would there be drugs in his tail?
Yo, this coming on Peacock.
Turn around and go. And I'm like,
so he's Michael Jackson now.
Yo, you seen the?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, you seen the title to this shit?
No.
It says Peacock original. I love you. You hate me.
I mean, a lot of people did hate Barney.
The untold story.
The untold story of Barney.
Like, people hate when things are too happy and too joyful, too gleeful.
Damn.
So there were a lot of people that hated Barney just for the mere fact that he was happy and like kids liked him. I don't know if it was more so industry hate or just like the common people hate. Like, yo, who's this big ass purple motherfucker making all this money? Or it could be like, yo, what do you have my kids watching during the day? Who is he? Who the fuck is what was the little yellow dinosaur?
The Triceratops, nigga. I forgot.
Baby Bop. You talking about Baby Bop?
Baby Bop. There you go.
I seen a couple of chicks who look like her.
Nigga. Like Baby. All right, dog.
What? Sukihana look like her, nigga.
You seen some bitches that look like Baby Bop?
Yeah, Sukihana. Sukihana look like Baby Bop.
Suki, who?
Her eyes big as hell.
They're kind of
got that little curved bell pepper nose.
Yeah, Sukihana.
The chick, bitch, I need a Henny in the Plan B. That motherfucker.
She a rapper. Hash. You don't listen to rap. It's okay.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, don't look at her up.
No.
Nah.
He already did too late.
I don't know how to spell it, so.
Oh, good.
Sukiana. Sukihana.
Oh, Sukihana.
Mr. Beast turned down a $1 billion offer for his YouTube channels and brands. Good for him.
Facts.
Now,
Would I have done the same thing? Not sure.
Yo,
but
I got something about. I got a bone to pick with you, yo. Why is it when you come to a certain amount of money, you say you don't give a fuck about money? You be like, I might do that.
Well, right now, if it was me talking, I'm broke right now. So, but if I'm Mr. Beast and I've been doing this shit for like 4, 5, 6 years, and I get millions of dollars off my channel per year, turning down $1 billion, some shit I'm eventually gonna get isn't too far fetched to me.
Is you still laughing at that picture?
What picture?
That's
I continue money.
But me being broke, like if somebody was to offer me $1 million for like some, like I don't know how many channels that Mr. Beast has. I know he got like his English channel. He does shit in like other languages and stuff like that. He has a bunch of brand deals and whatever the fuck. Like if they was actually trying to get all of his shit and so they can control him. So that means if they're gonna offer me $1 billion, that means I'm worth at least 6 or some shit like that, right? So if I know I'm gonna make $6 billion, but it's gonna be a slow burn, I'll do that. Me working a normal job right now, I would take the $1 billion and just create something else, because y'all can have that shit. I'll go create something else. Y'all can have a recipe. Y'all can't duplicate the chef. I'm gonna go do something. I'm gonna be all right. If I can get $1 billion off, I can turn that $1 billion into like 10 real quick. I can just make something else. There's a million ideas up here. But Mr. Beast turning that down doesn't seem that far-fetched. I don't know how many millions he's up, but I know he's good.
It's not like, I think like
$1 billion not gonna sway him.
Yeah, well, I think what it is for me is the small information I have about is that money doesn't him, and he's stuff for money. He just happens to have been able to make a. So I think if, regardless of the amount of money, if it impedes him being able to do things the way that he wants to, or it distracts from whatever his goal and mission is, I think he'd be willing to take it. So it's not necessarily, they could have gave him 14 billion or whatever, and he's still probably willing to take it, just because I don't know what the terms come with that. I think he just likes doing whatever it is he likes to do, and the byproduct of him doing the things he likes happens to make him money. But his goal has never been, I think his goal has always been to a certain.
Yeah.
Like, they were asking
content is king.
They were asking for too much. They were asking for, I think he has some sort of food business. They were asking for that and his YouTube channel and content. And that's asking for way too much to be given away.
No, that's too much.
He has like a ghost kitchen.
You're taking my name and my likeness, and I'm not making anything off of it.
And he'd have to work for them.
Yeah, no, I'm not. If I built this YouTube channel from the ground up, and then now I have to work for somebody, hell no. If I'm a boss and you telling me I gotta work for somebody now, I don't work for anybody. I put up YouTube content because I want to. I'm my own boss. I set my own upload schedules. None of that shit. Offering me $1 billion is not gonna cut it. Even just the mere fact that I know that I can make $1 billion is not gonna cut it. You got to offer me some astronomical. Like if YouTube was to offer me like stock points or some shit, yes, have that shit. But just offer me straight out $1 billion and think I'm gonna just like quit making, like, if that's my bread and, but like not even my bread and butter, if that's what I generally like to do is just creating content and making people happy,
yeah,
money ain't gonna sway me.
Especially because if he has the freedom to do what he wants, and what he's doing so far is working, and he's making a gross amount of money, I would assume, especially with the ghost kitchen and everything else he's.
Like when you got a video that gets 1 million views in 12 hours.
Yeah.
Imagine what that does in a week. Yeah. And how much money he's making. I don't know how much a view is worth, but I know he's all right.
Yeah, and plus, and then you figure, okay, it's not even just one video that's doing that. He's got like
multiple videos in multiple different languages and multiple channels. So he might bring in close to what, maybe like 900,000 a month, maybe more.
Maybe. And then you figure, well, whatever endorsements he does have, all the money, and then those are per video or per view, whatever. He's doing that. Like I think he's doing that.
But me being broke right now, Bobby, if $1 billion could change my life right now,
take it.
You can have that shit. I'll go create something else.
Take that.
If Mr. Beast offered $1 billion, then 3 ninjas was worth 3 times that much, and then some. I'm glad you think that much, but no. We'll
be 4 ninjas as soon as you think he's nigga.
If you know ninjas, I don't know what the fuck we be doing. Dojo will be closed until further notice.
From Billy,
I got some shit to do. I got some shit to build. Then we'll be back, and then we gonna make that $1 billion all over again.
We're fucking. I don't know,
man. If I get $1 billion further, I'm building a studio. I'm building something. I'm taking a building and I'm building something. We gonna pay you what? I'm not paying you shit.
7 Ninjas podcast. Welcome.
Nah, shit don't hit the same.
Nah, that's too many niggas. 7 niggas is way too many niggas.
Nah, podcast company or something like that. We could have other podcasts under the umbrella. It could be the flagship one. Yo, do you? Matter of fact, never mind.
Welcome to the Nimpo podcast.
What?
Niggas is Po podcast.
Yo, is your network considered a network if you're the only person on there?
No.
Just a question I had.
Nope.
Gaming news.
Yes.
How? What's the network? What are we networking? What is the tether to the other platform? Each other. One platform.
Each other.
You can't tether yourself to yourself.
You right.
Shout out to Joe Budden. You know the vibes, Chris. You know the vibes.
Pump it up.
No rape. Gaming news. Google is shutting down Stadia. I mean, I guess we kind of saw this coming. We knew it wasn't being used. It wasn't being supported. It wasn't being broadcast by anybody. I don't know any serious gamer, anybody that used one cloud gaming or two Stadia. Like they made a couple commercials with some YouTube niggas or like some popular, personalities or whatever, but it never really stuck. Like people didn't believe in it. It's like, it's kind of hard to take people away from what they're used to with PC gaming and then also take them away from console gaming if you're used to that. It was kind of hard to make that switch like on the fly. And then like I don't feel like they rolled it out correctly. Like they didn't get any top tier games that was like, "Ooh, this is exclusive." I feel like if they'd have had some exclusives, maybe they'd have bought some licensing or something. It could have swayed somebody. Like, I feel like I only play this on this system, then I'll do that. But when you got these games on multiple platforms, or it's strictly on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, I feel like if they would have did some shit with Nintendo, they could have did that, because Nintendo don't outsource their shit to many people.
Yeah, they don't.
And I think Google got enough money to make a deal with Nintendo.
Yeah, I think it was a good idea, just done too. I think the infrastructure we have with the internet and all that kind of stuff, and to like have a solely streaming based type of thing, where I think
Chris,
it got introduced way too soon. But I think hopefully we'll get there, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll get there, but I don't think it'll be from. I don't think it'll be from Google. I think it has to be from a brand we trust already. Like, I feel like if Sony was to offer cloud gaming, we would be more inept to like try that out. Like if it was a company that was owned by Sony, we would be more inept to actually try that out. But like Luna and Stadia, it's like y'all niggas have never been in the video game realm before, but this is your first time out, and we just supposed to just jump on this shit because it's Google. It's Stadia. It's not Google. It's Stadia. It's not the. It's not the name and the brand we know and trust.
I just think they have the money to burn in a way that maybe other companies don't. So I think they have a bit of freedom to do that, because like obviously Sony's tied up with the PS5, and they sell all their electronics, but I don't know what their freehand cash is to just like do shit like that. Same thing with Microsoft. I think has a lot more. I think sick the last year or so with buying all these studios and whatnot, because they'd have a little bit more cash to burn, so to say. But I don't know if they want to try to have the Series X and Series S going and try to launch a whole new streaming thing where no one even really does the streaming game thing. It's a whole new technology, and the internet's not quite be. So I think it's good of them to try. I think maybe if they come back in like another 3 to 4 years, maybe the landscape will be a little different. Because even now, Xbox has streaming; they have cloud gaming. So like, it's this is the future. Like this is. I don't know if it's going to be the only way we play games, but I do think it's going to like do this. Like, I got my phone on me, and I got this little controller, and I can whatever game I was playing at home, where I'm at a bar, I'm standing in line somewhere, and I can play this game and stream it. So I do think that is the future. I just think we have to kind of wait till things catch up a little bit more. So it is unfortunate because, I mean, if they're shutting down, that's got to entail some people losing their jobs, and some. That's unfortunate because I'm never rooting for people to lose their jobs.
I don't think they're going to lose their job. I think they'll just be like putting other subsections of Google doing something else.
Hope. But if they're doing video games and they don't have any other video games, I can't do email, nigga. I do video games. So that's what you hope, and hopefully that's what's happening. So
yeah, you can actually hope for that, but who knows? I feel like, and then I feel like Luna and Stadia came out too close together.
Yeah,
as well. So it gave us like, all right, so now we went from no cloud gaming to 2 in like, I want to say less than 9 months or some shit like that, like less than a year.
Might have been like 2 years apart, 2.5 years or something like that.
Luna and this game came out the same year?
Nah, I feel like Stadia was out for a little bit longer than Luna.
Well, Luna ain't too far behind with that crash. So, you know, I feel like if Stadia's going down, Luna's not far behind.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it depends on what they're willing to support with.
Chris said, "How y'all feel about Hocus Pocus 2?" I'm not gay, so I didn't watch it.
What? Hocus Pocus ain't gay.
No, but I feel like
I didn't watch it either.
More,
but I
was more
like,
women than gay people that were like excited about Hocus Pocus 2. Because I ain't gonna hold you. I don't feel like I watched all of Hocus Pocus 1.
I did, but I was like 6 or 10 or whatever however it was when that shit came out. But I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
I don't know. The Steam Deck came out to a rocky start. I've been hearing more people talk about Steam Deck than anything else. Steam Deck came with like Spider-Man, I think God of War. It came with like actual like good games, like top tier games. It didn't come out with just, you know, any old thing that like, hey, just we got this. We want y'all to try this. Like, y'all don't got to buy nothing. Y'all got to buy a subscription and y'all can play these games on the fly. Y'all don't got to do XYZ. But it actually gave you a piece of hardware. And it's like I could just take this. It was a hyped up Switch. Yep. It was a handheld PC in the shape of a Switch, and niggas was excited about that.
I don't even think they made enough Steam Decks. Wasn't it hard to get?
I feel like they gave them to a lot of creators first just to try them out and get the word out, but I don't see a lot of people with them or trying them out like on stream and shit like that.
No, they were for pre-order. I think what it was just getting a pre-order and they were coming out in tiers, and it's all like they weren't all coming out exactly at the same time. Everybody might pre-order at the same time, but then you might not be in the bunch that's getting it. At the same time, you might not get it until like a month later or 2 months later, just because of manufacturing stuff. I think it was more of an issue because I think they had to like fix the battery. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think they had an initial release date time, but then I think they went back to like fix the battery life or something like that, and that postponed when people were gonna get them. I think.
I guess it's just not a mainstream sale. They say early estimates suggested that over 110,000 people put down a $5 deposit for the unproven Linux handheld in the first 90 minutes after it went on sale last July.
Was that Stadia?
Yeah, but they said on Steam is like the top second most sold thing.
Stadia or Steam Deck?
Steam Deck. Not Stadia. Oh, Steam Deck. Dead. I'm talking about Steam Deck.
Yeah, Steam Deck. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool concept. It's like because like you saw how well the Switch. Now you take that and you make it a fucking computer where you can just play whatever the fuck you want. That's like just printing money to a certain extent. I think. Yeah, I think just getting it in the hand. I think. I don't know why Twitch did so well. I guess it was a perfect thing, that perfect storm of things. And they had like Zelda at the time, I think, and I think that helped. Yeah. So if they had something like that, I think that would make people more inclined to want to purchase it. But also right now it's kind of a bad time because the fucking economy is all over the place. So people might not want to spend $300 on a gaming system if they don't have to. And if they're going to do that, they'll probably get some PlayStation or Xbox rather than get the Steam Deck that's not really proven yet.
I found the list. Yeah. This is the Steam top sellers for week ending 10th April 2022, and this goes with games too. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, that's the number 1. Steam Deck is number 2. Elden Ring is number 3. So if it's selling more than Elden Ring, I'm pretty sure it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, but when was that? You said April?
Yeah, April.
Elden Ring came out in like February. So it's like
this is like 3
months after the fact. So
yeah.
It's not gonna be like a top seller at that time, but
yeah. When did Lego Star Wars come out?
Somewhere around there. Let's see.
Skywalker Saga. Why can't it just have April? Oh, April.
Yeah, so right. April that was probably brand new. That's probably the week it came out. Yeah, April 5th. So yeah, that's probably the week it came out. That's why it was number one.
I'm pretty sure it's good.
Steam Deck, yeah, I think so. Because it's just a computer, but it's handheld, so you can get Xbox on there, fucking all that shit.
Yeah, if I had the money, I'd get it, but I just don't have the money right now.
Not to spend on that.
And I don't.
Other things.
And I don't think they have Well, they have exclusives because they got what's that game I was looking for? They just released it. Midnight Fight Express. I think that's the only exclusive. It's like an over the top game. The view is over the top. You just go around beating motherfuckers up, and you pick a pistol, start shooting them. I think that's the only exclusive on Steam that I wanted. Other than that, I don't think Steam has exclusive, but most of the shit be like VR. That'd be really good. I don't think they have.
I haven't played anything VR really.
Yeah, I don't think they have. They got platformers, but like you mostly see them on other consoles. I don't know. Like Steam's in the weird place. Like they got a good product, but it's like you don't have the exclusive that fucking Nintendo has. That's gonna pull people away from this shit. But the driving thing is like you can basically fucking play anything on it.
You can play anything on it, and you can take it with you anywhere, like a Switch. So you can be anywhere, just playing Assassin's Creed or I don't know, Spider-Man or God of War, or just whatever, doing whatever.
I don't know. This shit might go out like the PSP.
I hope not. I mean, PSP was cool too, but not enough people brought it. It sucks. But
which is crazy. Like I don't know. I think for the PSP, if that was way ahead of its time to be doing that. Like if everything was integrated, like if PSP had like a Game Pass system or something like that, whatever you bought for the console, you had for the PSP. But that was way too ahead of its time for them to be thinking like that.
Yeah, plus there wasn't parity like that. Like the games on PSP weren't like just the PlayStation games.
Yeah,
ported. They were games made specifically for PSP. So you couldn't even do that. That's why something like Steam Deck works, because it's like you're just playing the console version of that game on the go. So that's why there's a chance for that to work more than PSP.
Oh damn.
Oh damn it!
What happened? What we talking about?
Next topic,
Steam, but yeah,
we were talking about PSP, but
oh yeah, my bad. I had to get my kids ready to go. Niggas having sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
People are using Among Us lobbies for sex.
Damn.
Cyber sex specifically. So, what type of sex is happening?
I'm in the vents.
Let's see. What?
I'm in the vents.
Filtering through the Northern American server of Among Us, users will stumble across a variety of oddly titled lobbies. Horny RP only, or single gore, or even horny Bakugo RP. Inside these lobbies are a multitude of horny gamers searching for like-minded individuals to cyber with. As a 27-year-old looking to play their favorite guilty pleasure game, but with no intention of exploring those peculiar places, I selected Egg Salad, a seemingly innocent lobby. And that's where I met him, a blue astronaut who asked me to be his girlfriend. And the second I chose the pink skin. There's a lot of nasty going on.
I mean, Pornhub is free, right?
Pornhub ain't got no fucking like.
But you know, people have other vices, right? And people don't get out the house, right? So jacking it ain't enough for me now. So now I gotta go on my favorite game.
Among Us, I feel like
behind you.
Deplorable behind you.
Because it's nasty.
But are we surprised? Like, are you surprised anymore?
No.
Like, I feel like that's been happening since like I'm like a little around Call of Duty lobbies. Like anytime they hear a girl or like a prepubescent voice, people try to get with it.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing as jerking off on mic.
Are they jerking off on mic? So cyber sex.
I mean, that's what cyber sex is, dog. Is when you talk too dirty to each other to completion. That's cyber sex, as far as I'm aware. I could be a thing that I participate in, but I'm pretty sure that's what that means, right?
I thought it was like a hookup thing, but yeah, you could be. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you're right. You know more about this than me.
They hooking up all right.
I mean, you know more about this than me. I don't know.
I'm telling you, I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. Pretty sure. Like,
so are they not playing the game? Or are they just like?
They playing the game. Game is their. Yeah, I mean,
they playing the game. Try not to come.
Yep.
Yeah. Or to come. Come quicker.
Try not to come.
I all say yeah at the same time. Yeah.
Who can make it to the medical room faster?
Jesus H. Christ.
I don't know. I mean, use Pornhub, dog.
No. I got a king and I want to use it. And obviously if there's rooms, there's mad other horny people just like me, so I'm not alone. So now I'm going to keep doing this just because I know it's more horny people than that out there.
Now it's a little disconcerting for me because I know kids play this game, so I don't know how. Is there like a way to like age restrict your thing or not? That is a little disconcerting for me.
Yeah,
like anybody who could just show up here and get caught in the filth.
Monitor what your kids play. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
These niggas out here trying to get their rocks off.
Not my baby.
And that's in anything. That's in Roblox. That's in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Anything. Niggas is out here dirty and nasty in their mama basement trying to get this stuff out of me. I need it out of me. And Among Us is the thing.
I need it out. Yeah, I need it out of me. I'm about to lay him Neeson the nigga. I have particular set of skills, so I'll find you and kill you.
He says this happened when he put on the pink skin and Hesh just happened to have on a pink shirt.
I don't have a pink shirt on, man.
Well,
it says pink on the shirt.
Yeah, it's pink Floyd, but it's not a pink shirt.
It says pink. That's all I can see is pink.
Well,
was it you, Hesh? Did you write this article?
I did not. I only play Among Us when we play Among Us. So, no. I just
do you be playing Among Us or do you just be Among Us?
Nigga, I use Pornhub. Don't talk to me. I'm an adult. I don't need other people. I can come to completion on my own.
I love myself more than anybody could ever love me.
That's a fact. Nigga, don't talk to me, nigga. I don't need other people to fucking type away at me. No, nigga, I don't got time for two.
Nah, they got voice chat.
Oh, that's different. I forgot about that. Still.
Let's see. The 25 best sports video games ranked. And this is according to Complex. And I don't trust their metrics. Because they got Wii Sports at number 25. That's easily top 15. Wii Sports is number 25. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Tony Hawk Pro Skater is 24. SSX Tricky is 23. WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain is 22. NFL Street is 21. Madden 2004 is 20. NFL 2K1 is 19. FIFA 15 is 18. Fight Night Round 4 is 17. NFL Blitz is 16. Yeah, top 20. I can give it that. Tiger Woods PGA 2004 is 15. Tecmo Bowl is 14. Ken Griffey, that was a good ass game, is 13. NHL 94, another good game, is 12. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 is 11. NBA Street Volume 2 is number 10. MVP Baseball 05 is number 9. NCAA Football 2014 is number 8. Mike Tyson Punch Out is number 7. Backyard Baseball is number 6.
What the fuck?
Backyard Baseball is number 6.
Number 6.
NBA Jam is number 5. FIFA 13 is number 4. Madden 05 is number 3. 2K11, yeah, that's when they introduced the Jordan challenge. That's the best 2K ever. ESPN NFL 2K5 is the number 1 sports game of all fucking time, according to Complex. Now, according to me, I thought Complex only dealt with motherfucking like music and pop culture and like clothes and shit like that. When the fuck did y'all become some video game experts? Because this shit is off.
Well, that's pop culture. Video games.
Yeah, but who the fuck is like who wrote this shit? Who's the fucking editor on this shit? Does it say?
It should.
Zach Frydenlund, Mike DeStefano, Patrick Smith, Ben Felderstein, Cal, Joseph True Trendsetter, and Zion
Oladipo.
Wait, what? So one Nigerian, a bunch of white niggas.
It's a bunch of Jewish niggas, a white nigga, maybe a Middle Eastern, and like
Nigeria.
Nah, I'm not jacking this. Nah, I'm not. This is bullshit. What unseasoned ass motherfucker made this list? Alex made this list. Yo, chill on my boy. Nah, this shit is fucking ass though.
Alex made this unconvinced.
This list is ass. First of all, I don't got enough wrestling titles in here.
Yeah, they don't.
Like
they didn't have No Mercy in there, right?
No, they didn't.
Nope, No Mercy. The only fucking wrestling game they got in here is WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
Yeah.
And that came out in 2003. They got the first NFL Street in here.
I think it might also be important to understand and maybe take into consideration, maybe, because we don't know how old these people making the list might be.
That's my whole problem with a lot of this shit.
Well, we old. We're gonna get aged out eventually, nigga. The things we love are no.
But the fact that we're old, we lived through this, so we know way more than them. But that's my whole problem.
But it's not about us anymore. It's about them.
It has to be about us because we're still alive.
Are we?
Ash, I don't know about you, but I plan on being here. Like, there's no game here. There's no game here past 2013.
Yeah, and I think that might be. Yeah, I mean, well, no, there's some 2005 shit in there, but
I'm saying there's nothing here past 2013. They got NCAA football 2014.
Yeah,
and that's the
most recent
game on this fucking list.
Well, that could also be because both these games suck now.
Well, FIFA 15 that came out in September 14.
Yeah, and that's the last good FIFA game.
Dog, I'm not jacking this, dog.
I do understand why.
Them niggas got backyard baseball in this shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your baseball was lit.
Suck my ass, Hess. What the fuck are you talking about, dog? Did you play backyard baseball?
I was trying to do that again this episode.
What?
Did you bullshit? I'm sorry. No, I didn't play that shit. I'm sorry.
From a nigga that don't play sports, let alone sports games. Stop talking to me, yo.
We on a podcast. The fuck you want me to do?
Shut up for this topic. Shut the fuck up.
All right, cool.
Shut it.
Cool.
Now, Bobby, where would you put Wii Sports in the top 25 games of all time? What sports games of all time?
Yeah, that's a hard thing. I gotta know who's in the 10th.
In the top 10?
Yeah, I gotta know.
I'll let you know right fucking now.
Wait, we talking about this list? No, this list is ass. They got backyard baseball all the way to the bottom. We ain't gonna fuck about no goddamn backyard baseball. Fucking backyard baseball?
Hello? Okay. Fucking backyard baseball is number 6 on this list.
Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball for fucking
NBA,
like what was it?
Number 5.
What was Ken Griffey Jr.? Not the one they got up there, but the other one. The other one for what is it? Super Nintendo? That one was better than fucking backyard baseball, nigga. Backyard baseball. Fucking crazy.
I don't know what to make of these lists anymore. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Backyard baseball. Niggas is wild. But nah, like Wii Sports shouldn't be that. What is that at the top?
Wii Sports is number 25.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Wii Sports was the most revolutionary shit when it came out. You could use this Wii remote to fucking bowl. You can play baseball. What else? You could do tennis. All types of shit. You know how many fucking friendships were broken up over this shit? You know how many fucking friendships were started because of this shit?
And Wii remotes.
When Wii Sports came out, that was the only game that niggas owned for like 2 years. They didn't need nothing else. It was just Wii Sport. Yo, you can come to the kickback. Yo, as long as you got a Wii and like 2 remotes, you was Gucci. As long as you can play baseball or play tennis with somebody, you was Gucci.
Oh
Yes.
shit!
Did you play Wii Sports? I want you to talk, man. I love you. Can you talk now, please?
Oh, now I can talk? Yes, I play Wii Sports.
Do you feel like that is a top 25 game? Sports game of all time.
I mean, kind of, but only.
Do you feel like it's a top 15 though?
Only because of how big the Wii was, and everybody played Wii Sports, like using your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, and shit. Because like, if you're talking in terms of that, you got everybody to play. Now, in terms of maybe quality, like, are there better ones than that? Absolutely. Is it top 25? I'd have to think of 25 other ones, and I would probably have to say no, but I couldn't think of 25 better sports games.
They got way too many football titles up here.
Niggas love football.
1, 2. Let me see.
And not enough basketball titles up here.
3.
Yeah,
I don't see no NBA lives up here.
That's true.
There's no wrestling game. It's one wrestling game up here.
They didn't have No Mercy, which is crazy.
They didn't have No Mercy. They don't got the original 2Ks up here. Like I know it's the game.
2K3.
They got 7 NFL titles up here.
Who the fuck plays fucking hockey like that, nigga?
Mike Tyson Punch Out should be at least top 5.
Yeah, that should be way higher.
If you're gonna put NBA Jam here, if we just going up pure nostalgia or some bullshit, like, all right, man, these fucking lists be making my balls.
I mean, they're young. They probably all like. They gotta be like under the age of 25, probably.
Well, they should take their 25-year-old ass and fucking make a top 25 list of something else. Top 25 games that came out since I was born. How about that shit?
I think that's what they need to start doing. Putting that like little bit of the disclaimer on it. Like, hey, this is just our list.
Give me y'all age, because y'all judging the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Shit, I think that fucking Nintendo hockey game should be on that list. Remember that shit?
Yo, racing games count as a sport, right?
Yeah.
I would believe
no Mario Kart up here.
No Mario Kart, no Need for Speeds or nothing like that. That's true.
No Gran Turismo, no nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I guess once they want to go pure. Nah, I can't even say that because they got Wii.
Yeah, it's Wii Sports.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're going like pure, straight up sports, and they got Wii Sports on there. Hey man, gotta call them niggas like you're.
It's no use. Them niggas don't listen to us. Once they make these lists, they act like this is fucking etched in stone. But I hate all these lists. Fuck these people. I want to send a personal fuck you to Zach, Mike, Patrick, Ben, Carl, Joseph, and Zion. No, well, not Zion, because you might be a black.
You my brother, dog. No.
Yeah, Zion black. Sports content lead at Complex. What the fuck you know about video games, dog? Carl. Who the fuck is Carl?
Carl.
Oh, he's a black man too. He look black. He might be Muslim.
Muslim.
Ben don't have a fucking picture. Fuck Ben. Patrick, where's your fucking picture? Patrick,
Watch Zion be the Jewish one.
Better be real, Patrick. Fuck this.
Better be real, Patrick.
Mike Stefano, I know you some type of Italian. Yep.
Of course, Kazakoos.
Zach Friday Hauser. Yeah, fuck these people. Fuck them all the hell. DC Marvel news. Marvel reportedly turning Armor Wars into a movie.
Word.
Now, why do you think they did that? You think
budget?
Because the Cheetle?
Yeah, I think maybe a little bit of that, and then I think they want to make sure they could give it the budget it deserves to do what it needs to do, so the CGI looks on point. Because obviously, it's gonna be like Iron Man level shit. He's gonna be in the suit, so they want to make sure that that CGI looks as good as it can. And then also I think it's Don Cheadle. So, hey man, let's give this nigga a movie.
Yeah, I don't think Don Cheadle look right on a fucking TV series. That nigga need movies.
Yeah. I mean, he could do it. He had a TV show, so he could do it. It's just, I think what they probably are trying to accomplish, they might not be able to accomplish quite the same way if it's just a TV show, because obviously you got to budget up between 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 episodes, or how many episodes, versus just having a big budget for.
Yeah.
Maybe they wrote this shit out and then it was like, we don't have enough episodes. Might as well just make this a movie.
That too. That's also a possibility.
Didn't Complex give Mia Khalifa a sports show?
Yeah, we don't talk.
I mean, just because she sucked dick don't mean she don't know about sports.
Damn,
she knows a lot about balls, dog.
Oh shit!
That joke was right there. That shit out the park.
Like backyard baseball, baby.
Yeah. But yeah, I think them turning this into a movie. I want to know why they did this. I want to know why. I want to know if it was Cheadle. I want to know if they didn't have enough episodes. I want to know if it was just, they didn't think it would make a good series. Like they feel like it was a lot of filler, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know the information. I'm in my head. I'm going with budget, but there's no way for me to know if that's really true or not. You know what I mean?
Okay. Lucasfilm reportedly blocked Harrison Ford's Thunderbolts casting news at D23.
How dare they?
I mean, why though?
No,
I'm not sure. Oh, I think
they want this
in the
motherfucker to be Han Solo
article
forever.
they said something about Indiana Jones, and I guess they want him to focus on, because I think that comes out next year. So I think they wanted the focus on his interviews, that particular film. Because also it's a rumor, because I don't know if it's been confirmed, but William Hurt was playing Thunderbolt Ross. He passed away last year, I think it was.
Yeah, prostate cancer, right?
Yeah, from prostate cancer, either last year or earlier this year. So the rumor is that Harrison Ford is replacing William Hurt as Thunderbolt Ross, and then he'll be in the film as Thunderbolt Ross. We don't know if that's true or not. That's not confirmed or anything. But from that article, they were saying, because I guess they want to focus on Indiana Jones, because this is going to be his last film, and I think technically he was supposed to retire with Indiana Jones. Still, that might end up being his last movie. Retire, but I guess they wanted to focus on. I guess they didn't want the MCU stuff to take away from the Indiana Jones stuff. Absolutely necessary if he's actually even in the movie.
Was that in his contract? Do we know?
I couldn't tell you. No, I didn't say that part.
Because that seems like a breach of contract if it wasn't.
No, I think, well, it's like, because that movie, when's that movie coming out? It's like 3 or 4 years from now, probably at least 2 years from now.
Indiana Jones or Thunderbolts?
In Thunderbolts. Indiana Jones is supposed to come out. So that's coming out soon.
Thunderbolts might be coming out 2024. Or
2025. So they have time. So it's like, if he's going to be doing interviews and talking about anything, they're going to be like, hey, we want you to talk about Indiana Jones. But
if I'm at D23, why the fuck would I be talking about Indiana Jones?
Because it's coming out next year.
That's what he didn't show up at D23 to announce that he was in Thunderbolts, because they don't want.
Oh, okay.
Press.
So
they
he
only
wasn't
want
even there.
press. Yeah. He wasn't even there.
Oh, okay.
So we don't even know he's actually in the movie. This is all speculation. But they want. I'm assuming, because we don't have any proof, that they just want him to focus on promoting Indiana Jones before they take the spotlight away from Indiana Jones. Because MCU is a big thing. He's doing interviews for Indiana Jones, of course. What can you tell us about MCU this? Do you know any plans to focus on Indiana Jones as much as they can before the MCU stuff, if he's actually even in the movie?
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that makes some sense.
Kind of, but
not really.
Yeah.
Marvel's Blade. Mahershala Ali reportedly very frustrated with the process. I heard the director quit.
Or got fired, depending on
or something like that. And the script is lackluster. There's like less than 3 pivotal fighting scenes in the movie.
Like 2.
That was like
just 2.
Oh,
but again,
2
that's also
sequences?
Yep.
Then again, that's another thing that's like speculation. We don't have confirmation, but that's the rumor. Like there's 2 action scenes, and the script wasn't that good, and then the director either, because I saw one thing he quit, and saw another thing where he got fired. So I'm particularly sure what. That's probably part of the problem. But yeah, I think things aren't going so great on the film at the moment. So obviously, he's a little upset.
If Mahershala Ali quits, does this movie happen, or who do we replace him with?
Oh, yeah, it happens. They could definitely replace him.
Yeah.
But who do we replace him with?
Anybody.
Because I feel like everybody prominent in it that anybody black and prominent we already have in the MCU, and then Wesley's too old. John Boyega's not gonna do that,
but he could. And just why wouldn't he? I mean, Disney is.
Daniel Kaluuya's not gonna do that.
John Boyega.
He might. Well, he's already in Black Panther, so that'd be a little different for him to pull off. But I mean, he could. John Boyega could do it, even though he already had his dealings with Star Wars, and that didn't turn out so. Not want to deal with that again.
Was it Disney or Star Wars?
Well, the same thing. It's all the same.
I mean, why would you want to work with Disney again if they shortchange you on something that was supposed to be a life-changing role and opportunity? Why would you want to, fool me? Want to shame on me? Different
divisions, right? Like the Star Wars people aren't the MCU people, so there's that. So I mean, there's a possibility that could work. I don't know all the prominent black actors, but I'm sure they could find some role. Like, I don't think it's going to be that hard to find a black man who wants to kill vampires. Like, I don't think that's
Robert Townsend as Blade.
Townsend.
Meteor Blade.
Meteor Blade. That was funny as fuck up. We hating on that.
Dude from Harder They Fall, he's already in the MCU. He's whatchamacallit? Nigga from Loki. Black man from Loki. Time traveler nigga.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Kang, nigga. Kang. Come on,
yeah,
Kang.
Kang.
Nah, you're already too late.
Yeah, Kang already. Oh, did y'all see the fucking Quantumania trailer?
Yes.
The leak shit?
It should look good.
Nah, I didn't see it.
No, you didn't? Oh, you should watch it if you can find it. It looks good. It's just a little teaser, just them talking back and forth. I don't know if you want spoiled on it. So
I don't care.
I mean, I can put it in Discord.
Oh no, it's just, I guess they're doing some experiment with the quantum realm, and everybody's like lined up around it, and they get sucked into the quantum realm. It goes wrong. So it looks like Scott, his daughter, I'm guessing Janet, her mom. I guess they all get in there. I don't know if they're stuck in there, but they get sucked into the quantum realm. Because I don't know if you've seen like the quantum realm, they have like cities and shit in there. It's like a whole like shit. And I guess they're gonna kind of explore what Janet was doing there the whole time she was. And I guess they might be kind of stuck, and they're trying to find a way out.
That bitch was cheating in there.
I mean, absolutely, she's getting blown up by Bill Murray. Bill Murray was blaming him,
blaming them cheeks.
He was ghost busting, if you feel me. Know what I mean, and and he meet up with and obviously off Loki, the Kang variants now exist in the world and everything. So I mean, I don't know if this version, obviously I don't, because he died, so it's not. But Kang is there, and he's like, "Hey man, have I killed you before?" Because he's a time traveler in different universes, I guess. And that was really pretty much it. But it does look cool. It's like I like the atmosphere they're putting out. We'll see if it actually turns out to be good.
Yeah, it's an actual leak. It's not a
yeah, it's not the real thing.
Not the full trailer, but
it's like some nigga recorded on his phone. At least the one I saw was like a nigga recorded on his
secretly.
Phone. Put it up.
Yeah. And then he watermarked it, which is the dumbest shit in the world. Like, if you're doing some shit illegally, why would you watermark the shit? Like, hey, it came from me.
Because niggas ain't smart.
Niggas want to be the first at everything. Y'all the dumbest niggas on earth.
If you ain't first, you last.
I guess. And I guess the biggest news of the past week, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine again in Deadpool 3.
Fire, nigga.
So they put out a announcement on, I first saw it on Ryan's account, and then I saw it on Deadpool's account.
Yep.
And then I saw it on Hugh Jackman's account.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, okay. So I watched it, and then the first one they put out was, I guess, Ryan was talking about Deadpool 3, and then Hugh Jackman seemingly comes from the kitchen like, hey, you want to play Wolverine again? He was like, yeah, sure. He's just walking up the stairs or some shit. And then the second one, they explained everything, like how was this canon and stuff like that. It was like Logan happened so far in the future that, he could still be alive and shit. So that's not a problem. But then they, somewhat explained it in a comical, actually Deadpool kind of way, where it's like they started explaining it, and then music cuts out their whole audio, and then, this happens. Yeah. It's like, yeah, this is going to be shit. So I am excited to see this, actually.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to see serious ass Wolverine Hugh Jackman with funny ass Deadpool Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the movie's gonna be about, but I could tell Wolverine's gonna kill Deadpool mad times, and he's gonna keep coming back. I feel like they're gonna kill each other mad times, and they just gonna keep regenerating and coming back.
Yes. So I think they made that statement about Logan to like say, hey, Logan happens in the future, so that everything we do is going to happen, is going to take place before that, so that can still technically happen, even though I'm pretty sure this is just at a very similar life to whatever the Fox movie Wolverine was, minus whatever they get to this point. But I think, I mean, at the post-credit scenes of Deadpool 2, he was using like the time traveling thing to like go to different movies and all that kind of shit. So like they could kind of pick up right there with that. And maybe use that, like he goes to like an alternate timeline and he finds Wolverine and they have to go on some type of adventure, and then depending on when this comes out, this could lead into secret. This time variant, he's a variant of Wolverine. I'm excited to see what they do with it, and I'm excited to see if they, especially because if they let Deadpool be Deadpool, we're gonna finally see Wolverine like really go crazy. Yeah, like because he went crazy in Logan, but like, still kind of subdued isn't maybe the right word, but like if it's Deadpool, they can go over the top with the blood, and he could be like lopping off people's body parts, crazy, blood everywhere, and all that kind of shit. So interested to see what that happens with that.
And he said he might wear the yellow suit.
And I hope, and if he does that, because it's something we never got, we really need that. That'd be fucking fire, and it'd be preparation for when we actually get X-Men in the fucking MCU, and they'll be in the suits and shit, and comic book accurate costumes. Fire.
Right. All right. What did Robbie say? Robbie said, question, would y'all rather Men be a movie, X-Men be a movie or a TV show? I feel like a TV show would be ample time for character development.
The TV show.
Yeah.
Because it depends on what they do. Because my personal thing, what I want, just because of nature, is I want them to do the original five X-Men and kind of start there. So I want Professor X, I want Jean, I want Beast before he turns blue, I want Iceman, I want Angel and Cyclops. I want them to do that and just start with that. I think because a lot of characters are way more or just a lot more popular, I don't think that's what they're going to do. But that's kind of what I want. I want them to start at the beginning and then work their way up. And I think a TV show works because there's so many different characters, even though it's only 5, but it gives you time to like flesh out people's backstories and motivations and the character and things that they love and want, and then put them into the movie like when they're doing something later. So that's what I prefer, but we'll see what happens.
I feel like that would be a conflict of interest at some point, because it's like, we waited all this time for X-Men. Now you're going to give us y'all going to slow cook us?
I mean, but if it's fire happening every week, I'm excited with it.
I mean, if it's fire.
And then and theoretically, if you're doing TV shows, you get more. Because I just saw something, I don't know if it was true because I didn't research it. Greenlit a second season for Moon Knight. So like that means we'll get these back to back, kind of compared to like, okay, we got a movie, now we got wait again. So like TV shows is like every year, better for me.
Okay.
Yeah, TV show.
Yeah, I go with TV show too. Let's see if chat doesn't have any more questions or topics. Picks, man. The fuck we got for picks this week? That's Jones.
So my pick is going to be Southside. I think it was originally on Comedy Central. I don't know if they got canceled or not. I think there's only 2 seasons. But I was watching on HBO Max, and it's actually pretty funny. I was like, it's like stupid. Just like some dudes that work from like an errands, like rent a center type of shit, where it's like, buy some shit, and they work as like the repo people for the rent a center type of shit. And it's just some dumb niggas in Chicago doing shit. But it was pretty funny.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just some, I don't know. It was the only thing I watched that was like,
Okay.
I've just been playing Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, because I'm fucking after that. I finished Edge Runner. I was
DLC or like playing it?
No,
Like,
ain't
again.
Ain't no real DLC. Yeah, I think they got something. So it's just the game. So I was just playing, just run around, being an edge runner, shooting niggas in the face, saying like, "Why, David? Why?" Shit.
I gotta pick that shit back up.
You gotta watch it. Oh, the game, yeah. Pick the game up, but also watch the anime too.
Yeah.
This is good, and I'm sad. And I'm mad.
Mad and sad.
It's fucking bullshit. Like you seen what happened? Why'd you keep going?
Because
you
Mama told him he was gonna be great.
Nah, fuck that. You seen to it. You didn't have to do this, nigga. And she should have just talked to that nigga.
Stop telling me shit.
It's beautiful.
Bobby got a bad habit of doing it.
I didn't say anything.
I'm crying now, nigga. No,
Bobby was picking didn't tell you fucking 5 episodes of what happened. Like,
tell you everything.
Like, yo, why? Can I watch it?
Even when I tell you,
it was Voldemort from the third court. And he's like murder.
Even when I tell you, you still don't get it.
I was like,
goddamn, yo, can I watch down before y'all niggas spoil it? Everybody ain't on the same type of time.
Nigga, you wasn't here. Nigga, what you talking about?
We did that shit last week when I listened to the episode. I was like, yo. He was like, yo, Dahmer. It was like, oh shit. It was like, yo, he could have got a mad time when he was in the car, got pulled over, and then this happened, and the dude told him not to go in the car. I was like, yo, I didn't get the fucking episode 3 yet.
That's public information, nigga.
What is happening?
That ain't nothing new.
Is it a good show or not?
Public information, goddammit. Everything they did was documented.
You know, I know he killed niggas, 8 niggas, got caught, died. I don't know the intricate parts of this shit.
I don't know the details.
Well, you should have turned it off, goddammit. He don't tell you to listen the whole way through.
I just won't support me no more.
You know, really, he just listened to it. No, you get the mic with nothing. He fucking up your list.
How the fuck am I supposed to know you about to go that in depth with it? There's no way to tell that. I'm just listening to the episode and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't see this shit.
Then turn it off.
Did you know Jeffrey was born at 3:45 in the morning?
Yeah.
It was just different.
No, his real name ain't Jeffrey, it's really Greg.
It was just different than other serial killers series that I've seen. It was just different and weird.
What's your pick, Bobby?
How you pronounce it? Hajime no
Ippo?
Yeah.
The boxing shit?
Yeah, I found a torrent site. Well, not a torrent site. It's like a streaming, probably like the last fucking anime streaming site ever. And I started watching that shit. I was like, yo, this shit is really good. That shit.
Yeah, that's ain't that one of the top animes of all time? That's on that list that we saw?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's up there. It's definitely up there. The nigga be smooth knocking niggas out like bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Fuck is that list? He
had like a fucking natural ability to throw a punch. I think he was getting bullied and shit. That shit lit though.
Let's see this top 25 anime list that IGN made. So I don't even know how to pronounce that. I know it's not haiku.
Kikikiki? Oh, the volleyball shit.
Volleyball shit, that's 25. Trigun is 24. Dragon Ball Z is 23. My Hero is 22. Made in the Abyss is 21. JoJo is 20. Shippuden, Naruto is 19. Death Note 18. Attack on Titan 17. Yorin High School Host Club is 16. Devilman Crybaby is 15. Demon Slayer 14. Code Geass is 13. Samurai Champloo is 12. Wakano is 11. Fooly Cooly is 10. Yu Yu is 9. Neon Genesis Evangelion is 8. Hunter x Hunter is 7. Mob Psycho is 6. Ippo is 5.
That one I think is placed pretty well. From what I heard about it, I've never actually seen it, but from
all time.
From what I've heard about it, I think that one is well placed. Some of the other stuff I would argue.
From what I've seen so far, yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
Hey, let me check this out then.
Yeah, from what I've heard, again, I've never seen it, but from what I've heard, I think that's well placed.
Okay. Monster is 4, One Piece is 3, Cowboy Bebop is 2, and Full Metal Brotherhood is 1.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
Brotherhood. Good spot. There's some other stuff I would shuffle around if I could.
Yeah, One Piece ain't top 10.
You're wilding. You're just being a hater now. it's sad.
Oh, so now I can't do what you do.
What, just hate?
Yeah, just talk bullshit. Just say untrue shit.
Oh, now you talking about One Piece, nigga? Nah, you wildin'.
Nah, One Piece ain't top 10. Shit ain't top 5.
It's definitely at least top 20. 20, all right, top 30. I'll say
that
top
shit ain't
30.
better than you crazy.
I said top 30. I dialed it back. I mean, I think it might be top 20 at least, but top 30 I think is reasonable.
That shit ain't better than Attack on Titan. Levi be getting to it.
I don't know, but
Levi be getting to it.
She do, but the foreshadowing. I saw foreshadowing fucking next level too. So I'm not even.
Yo, I'm
not even holding on that. Huh?
I hate your mic.
Why?
It keep
cutting out. I hate your mic.
It ain't gonna do it now.
I know.
It's some simple setting you got it on that's making it do that.
Oh, God damn it. Anyway, One Piece, top 5 that are reliable for one LP.
Nah, I got like 1,000 LPs, dog.
That's a fact. And it's going strong, nigga.
Yeah, I feel like if I could watch at least 100 episodes, I could get a good grasp on what this is. But I feel like I feel like that don't even probably do it justice.
Just stop worrying about trying to watch it all and just watch it. I think that's where people get. They're like, oh, I gotta watch all. No, you don't have to. Just watch it. See if you like it, and if you like it, keep going. Well, who the fuck? I forgot who was watching that shit, and it was like, I hate watching it, but then it's like, nigga, you watched 10,000 episodes of something that you hate? No, you like it. It might not be your favorite thing in the world, but you like it a little bit because I wouldn't watch 1,000 episodes of shit I hate. Like, I'm giving up. So like, just watch it a little bit and see how you feel.
Okay.
So what's your pick?
My pick is this Kevin Hart book that's on Audible. It's called Monsters. It is a book about self-reflection and dealing with the monsters that you have. And I think there's about 6 of them. So he tells you what the monsters are and how he's been personally affected by said monsters and how you can, I guess, from his own trials and tribulations, how he's dealt with the monsters and then giving you advice on how you can deal with these monsters on your own. Because it seems like he hit the nail on the head where everyone has these 6 monsters. If you don't have 6, you at least have 4 of these bitches. So you can check that out. That's on Audible. I think it came out last Friday or maybe 2 weeks ago Friday. I don't know, but it came out recently. It came out within the past 30 days or so. So check that out. It's on Audible. It's called Monsters. It's a 5-hour audio book. I like it so far. I got through about half of it. I listened to it on my route or like on my way home. I'm like, damn, I do got that. Damn, that shit is wrong with me. Damn.
God damn, niggas is accurate.
Yeah, niggas is fucking accurate. But yeah, like I said, I won't be here next week. I'll be at TwitchCon. But the following week I will be here. Y'all hold it down. I will report back with the news because it's gonna be I'm pretty sure some nasty shit's gonna go on. I'm
like getting pregnant.
Not why we gotta go there. I'm just saying, it's a 90% chance of nasty shit's gonna go down because you got these weird and awkward Twitch niggas. You know, they just like the BlurCon niggas, the Comic-Con niggas. They just gonna be at Twitch and they just, gonna be a lot of people. I think there's more than 10,000 tickets that have been sold to the shit. So there's bound to be some nasty shit going on.
Oh, some more sexual allegations?
Yeah, man. But I'm telling you, by Sunday or Monday, check streamer Twitter. There's gonna be a whole bunch of nasty shit.
Probably
boatloads of nasty shit. Hopefully they won't, but I'm not putting that much stock in it. Y'all niggas is weird. Anything else, my ninjas?
No. Nope.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here.
Yeah.